Hello, everyone, and welcome to the plane. How is everyone doing today? Doing fantastic. Hello, Sarinavi, and hello, Sagi. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. I just had, because I was pulling up my alt account to watch in the background, I got an ad for the Littlest Pet Shop. And I have not thought about the Littlest Pet Shop in probably 10, 15 years. So, shout out to everyone who remembers what on earth the Littlest Pet Shop was. May only be an American thing, but it was pretty awesome. Like little tiny dolls of like little pets that you put on, and they have little houses and things you can buy, and I don't know. It was like a doll thing that my sister got, and then I got into because they're cool, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? We're back in Labyrinthia. Oh. You already be crying. That's Maya, actually, because she's been convicted of murder again, because that's Maya. She just gets convicted of murder once per game. And we're gonna set her free, maybe? I don't know. We'll see if I'm feeling like it. I'm kind of getting tired of her antics, so just look them up. Yeah, they're kind of cute. I didn't realize they still exist. I thought they went out of business, but apparently not. Maybe they're making a resurgence. But how are you doing, voice? It's good to see you. You were streaming today. Oh, that was double. Thank you for the follow, Prisma Tick Queen. Prisma Queen. Prisma Tick Queen. I hope I said that. I probably said that awfully. I am so sorry, but I really appreciate the follow. One step closer. One step closer to 400 followers. And if we get there, do I have this on this scene? I think I do. I don't know if it's on that scene. Yeah. I get to wear that. You guys get to see that. Won't that be awesome? That'll be so cool. We're getting closer. 150 full for the one off of the 3-star. Oh no. Did you at least get Umika? We're getting close. Hopefully we can get there. That'll be fun. I already have the jacket. I actually genuinely, I have no idea how I'm going to get the rest of that outfit. Because I need to get a skirt, but I don't just want to like buy a cosplay. I want to get a skirt. So, because I can do the rest. It's just like a shirt and a tie. I can do that. But I don't know where to get a skirt. So I'm going to have to figure that out. And I guess the shoes are going to be kind of hard, but... And then the wig, I'm just going to buy the wig. Playing on the UI banner. Ooh. Yes, Kasaki is finally pullable on JP and Blue Archive, so that's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Saya's still waiting. But yeah, today we are playing... Oh, you're playing on the UI banner. Today we're playing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. We're back at it again. It's been, what, 2 weeks? Because I took last week off. And I've forgotten everything as usual, so I will try to recount what happened to my brain for your guys' sake and for my sake, because I don't remember what we were doing last. But before we begin, I must get my outfit ready. Bam. All right, now we're ready. Okay. So, last we left off, Maya was accused for being a witch and... Oh yes, Golden Layton. Layton got turned into a golden statue. And no one was in the room except Maya when that happened. So they're blaming Maya. And Maya is now a witch, supposedly. And so we are trying to make the people believe that she is not a witch. And Luke doesn't believe us. So he's angry. I mean... reasonable. He just saw his, like, basically secondary father figure / best friend in the whole world turned into gold, and his arm fell off. So he's basically dead. And so I understand that he's struggling, but, like, come on. You really think Maya, even though she's been convicted how many times now of murder, but she's never actually done it, you really think she's capable of being a witch? I don't think so. But he's grieving. I can understand it. It is what it is. If none of that made sense to you, then that's fine. That's how these games work. None of this makes sense. Speaking of Leighton, are you ready for tomorrow? Oh, you're right. Tomorrow's the time. Tomorrow's the day. Ooh. You know what? If it's on YouTube, I might, because I'm not streaming tomorrow, but we are watching anime in the Discord. So if you want to watch anime in the Discord with us, join. But I think we could watch it. If it's on YouTube, I know it's not going to be live, but I'm going to watch it. We'll watch it before we get started. As long as it's not like an hour long. If it's like that long, I'll just watch it on Wednesday. But, yeah, we'll do that. Hello, Rains. How are you doing? Good to see ya. I'll not spoil. Yeah, I figured you're going to watch it live, but I'll watch it again. You skip the Leighton part. Yeah, I think I'll just skip to the Leighton. I mean, maybe I'll breeze through it. We'll see what happens. If there's a Leighton part. Dude, imagine if there wasn't a Leighton part. If they're just like, actually, no, he's not going to be part of it. I would cry. Anyway, we got some chamomile tea. There is late. Okay, it is on the list. Chamomile and spearmint tea. They may also release it individually. Yeah, they might. I'll still scrub through the whole thing. If it's not too atrociously long, I'll go ahead and, we'll watch it. Title of the stream, not again. Yeah, this is, I think at this point, because I've been playing these in order, I believe this has to be, it's once per game, and there's 3 games, so this must be number 4. Because in the first game, she's accused of Mia. No, multiple times in one game. First game, she's accused of Mia's murder. God, I really have to dig through this. Second game, she's accused of... God, I need some help. I'm trying to think. What is the oh, that was the Berry Big Circus, right? Second game was Berry Big Circus. She wasn't really part of that. Then after the Berry Big Circus, there was Franziska, and then they had the replay trial. No, the replay trial was in episode 3. In 3, she was accused of murdering her own mom, which is crazy. Maybe it was only 2 times. Maybe this is only the 3rd time. I can't remember. Oh, that was the killer in the second game. She was kidnapped. She wasn't accused. I can't remember, dude. She's been accused of murder a lot of times, okay? Just believe me. This is not her first rodeo. Or at least this is not our first rodeo in getting her out, so. Anyway. Well, we should get a start on. Let's get a move on. See if we can get her out of jail. Or at least not jail, like literal, like a witch trial. Okay. Epic music time. Continue. God, this song is so good. Load the save data. Now I have to remember. I genuinely can't remember what... We were in the middle of a cross-examination, right? 3 months ago, the alchemist that lived in this house was murdered. And now, we've got a situation of our own. There on the floor in front of the terrified Maya was the professor, now completely made of gold. Whoa. What the heck is going on? I thought the professor was supposed to be meeting with the storyteller. And to make matters worse, now Maya's accused of being a witch. Always. Alright, I forgot. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to read this, dude. We're going right into my cringe voices. Alrighty. I forgot what voices I gave everyone here. We all know what happened to the alchemist, so this case is no mystery. Same place, same magic trick. This time her luck ran out, and she dropped the magic scepter. Oh, Bardley. The truth, he's the same voice as Bardley, and I could not care less. The truth obscured by a twisted ruse, the witch couldn't vanish but did confuse. Oh, and then the poor Luke. It happened because the professor unraveled the mystery behind all these witches. The same magic trick was used? They are referring to an incident from 3 months ago. Much like this incident, a man lost his life to witchcraft in that very room. It was the master of their residence, Sir Newton Belduke, the alchemist. Whoa. That was him? He's a good-looking man. Is that the first time we've seen him? Looks pretty nice. I mean, he's dead, but he still looks pretty good. He suffered death by sorry, that's Barnum. He suffered death by strangulation. Finger marks were left on his neck. He had locked himself in his study, and the key was still in his pocket. In other words, no one could have entered that room. The perpetrator disappeared from a locked room, just like in this case. A large amount of powdered medicine was spilt all over the floor. I cannot read. Powdered medicine? Sir Belduke was an alchemist. He possessed various medicinal concoctions. Due to the presence of that powder, had anyone entered the room, clear footprints would have remained, yet there were none. That's the kind of mystery that the professor would love to solve. Well, too bad. He's dead. Sorry, Luke. He's not dead, though. He's the main character. I mean, he could be. That'd be wild. I still think that would have been hilarious if they killed him off in a non-canon spin-off game. He's like, he's dead. They took non-canon too literally. I guess, do they say this is non-canon? Nothing in here says it's non-canon, so... I mean, I feel like maybe Luke and Professor would it would make sense if they didn't mention this again, because this is a wacky adventure for them. You know, not as crazy as like an underground city or a hallucinogenic town. But I feel like Maya and Phoenix would definitely be like, yo, remember that time when we got sucked into a book? A lot? I don't know, unless they give them amnesia at the end of the game. That'd be interesting, I guess. Okay. Thus, there are two unnatural circumstances to Sir Belduke's death. The culprit's disappearance from a locked room, and the fact that they appeared not to have walked on the floor. It's almost as if they flew away. In other words, it could have been it couldn't have been the Demir magic that was used in my case the other day. Seems like the killer levitated above the floor, strangled Belduke, and vanished into thin air. But what does that have to do with this trial? It has been 3 months since that murder. Despite that, we still haven't been able to find the witch responsible. But now, having eluded us for so long, that witch has finally been brought before this court. We will have justice. I don't think that's how that works. We didn't even know. We weren't here before that? Although we were here 5 years... I don't know. We were here 5 years ago, but we weren't here 5 years ago? I don't remember. What? No. Now he thinks Maya killed the alchemist too? Double homicide, baby. Woo! Good job, Maya. They grow up so fast. We weren't even here back then. It's not like I can explain that to him. Well then, why don't you interrogate the witnesses? It's another for the list. Yeah, add another one. Now that you are aware of the connection between the two murders. Objection! You can't be serious. 3 months ago, we weren't even... Bonk. Defender, you may interrogate the witnesses. May their testimonies lead us to the truth. Let's hope. It's probably eventually. With a lot of coaxing, we'll get there. All right. Okay. Hold it! You're talking about Mr. Belduke's murder, which took place in a locked room. Yeah, a real shocker, all right. Everyone was talking about it. People don't say this out loud, but you know, You're thinking it too, I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Ain't it clear as day? He was an alchemist, Alchemy's just like magic, ain't it? Sir Belduke was a man. Only a woman can be a witch. Crazy that didn't come up. I still can't believe that didn't come up in the first trial. Because the first trial we were like, it's one of you 5. And there were 3 guys and 2 girls. And they were all like, oh no, it couldn't be me. But now in this trial, they're suddenly like, only a woman can be a witch. I was like, why didn't you tell me that last? That would have made our narrowing down a lot easier. Oh boy. What's more, witchcraft has nothing to do with alchemy. They're different, somehow. You have no clue, man. They're the same. What if an alchemist is just a male witch? How about that, Alchemy is the mysterious art of manipulating the forces of nature, or so it is said. How is that different from witchcraft? Well, that sounds a lot like magic to me. Alchemy is incomprehensible to regular people. It's all magic, really. Oh, you know, a couple of days before the witch got him, there was that lightning that struck. Lightning? Glad you're asking, because I like telling that one. All right, you got another story? All of a sudden, like a bolt of... Oh, sorry. Like a bolt from the blue sky, there was a bolt from the sky, only it wasn't blue. Wow, you couldn't have written that easier. The sky lit up and turned blood red. And then, out of nowhere, an old-looking bell tower appeared and burst into flames. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This tower just magically appeared. And then a couple days later, the alchemist was dead. Makes you realize Mother Nature's pretty powerful stuff, eh? Gulp, gulp, gulp. You have strayed off the topic at hand, witness. This is a courthouse, not an inn. Save your thrilling stories for later. It's gonna be important.
Hold it!
Would you care to elaborate on that, Miss Primstone? Primstone? I think? Primstone? I don't know. You could say I'm a scholar, and my knowledge is vast and diverse. I know a thing or two about witchcraft. Do you now? Is that because you're a witch? Therefore, I have a very good idea of the type of magic that must be used this time. The magic behind this mysterious figure that appeared out of nowhere, glided through the air, and vanished after making the kill. Indeed, yes, and the witch's scepter confirms my theory. A brilliant deduction. I am honored to have studied under an excellent teacher such as yourself, Miss Primstone. She was his teacher? Actually, I guess that kind of explains a lot. Our occult crime analysts have arrived at the same conclusion. Mr. Wright! I found it! The page about the purple magic gem. Let's go! Thank you, Espella, for reading a book that I couldn't be bothered to look at. A spell calls Famalia. Famalia? What does it do? The spell Famalia. So wait, he can hear us plotting? You knew the whole time, and you're not gonna tell us. Come on, Barnum. I thought we were at least looking for the truth. Why you gotta play like that? Come on. The spell Famalia, bound with his purple gem, is used to summon a familiar. Oh. Oh? Familiars appear out of nowhere, glide through the air and vanish when their task is accomplished. They are evil, bloodthirsty spirits used by witches to perform outrageous crimes. Evil spirits? Are you saying that the witch used a familiar to... Stop dabbing. It was a familiar that took Sir Balduke's life, and now it has appeared again. Sir Silcat was probably trying to ward off the evil spirit with his knife. But what good is a knife against an occult creature? It completed the task given to it by the witch and promptly vanished. Thus bringing us to the conclusion that Sir Balduke and Sir Silcat were both killed by the same witch. I mean, maybe. But they were 100% wildly different methods. One was choked out, and the other one was turned to gold. So, like, it's pretty weak argument, Sir Barnum. What? Phoenix is like, what are you talking about? Look at how tiny he is. Poor Luke. With an unexpected turn of events, the two incidents have been shown to be connected. Are you guys all stupid? How dumb are all of you guys? Jesus. Due to the same witch's scepter having been used in both cases. Is that a serious question? I guess you're right. I shouldn't be surprised at how dumb they are. Helio Magica updated. Alright. Contains Goldor and Famalia. Oh, this is terrible. Now Maya is accused of 2 murders. Yay! She just had to one-up herself. She had to go and do it. Oh, dearie, dearie me, I was right as always. The gruesome murder will be in the next exam. Make sure to take notes. Now I shall divulge what really happened. Yeah, one more accusation till she gets a free burger. Woo. We're all ears, Miss Primstone.
Hold it!
Alright. Did you actually see the familiar? Oh, I should have read that, my bad. Oh, dearie, dearie me, no, I did not. When that boy opened the door, the familiar had just disappeared. Had the boy opened the door sooner, no doubt we all would have seen it. So you don't have an eyewitness of the familiar. Awesome.
No way.
Oh, Luke has something to say. If he were my student, I would have made sure to teach him not to dilly-dally. I'm just gonna go past this and come back because I want to hear the rest of her testimony. She's talking about Luke, huh? And when you entered the room, you saw the victim pointing at something? Pointing a knife, no less. A knife! As I told you before, it was sharp, glittering knife. You sure it wasn't a sharp, glittering man? We're all ears. She doesn't have ears. I guess, yeah, she doesn't. Unless they're hidden behind there. The poor man thought a knife would work on a familiar. He attended my classes. Had he attended my classes, he would have known better. In any case, there's no proof that the victim actually had a knife. Certainly now, it's certain now that the professor and Maya weren't facing each other. Next witness, you may, sing us your testimony? Yeah, no, I'm ignoring you, my guy. Shut up. Alright.
Hold it!
So now we go until Luke has something to say.
No way.
No way. What do you got, Luke? Oh, look at how... I still love his angry face. He's such a cutie pie. I'm sorry that your dad is dead, but you're so cute when you're sad. Speak your truth, little traumatized Luke.
Hang on!
I love that hang on. It's so goofy. Hang on. Like we're on a roller coaster. The roller coaster of life. The roller coaster of murder. Is everything all right, Luke? You seem to be deep in thought about something. No, it's not right at all. Yeah, new BRB noise. Hang on. God, that's funny. Is there something in Miss Primstone's testimony that you'd like to comment on? That's what I keep telling you. Well, the professor wouldn't point a knife at anyone. Dearie, dearie me, what an impertinent child. I'm telling you, I saw a knife. You didn't. You saw a glistening man. He's all gold. I distinctly saw a glint of a sharp blade.
Objection!
Luke is adorable. I finally drew Leighton and Luke for that art that releases the 27th. Ooh, I'm so excited. Very fun to draw. I still want to draw, what was her name? Amy? Whatever that girl was from the Mask, or the Eternal Diva. It wasn't Amy. It was Emily. Emmy. Okay, I got nothing right. I got none of them right. But no, Emmy's so cute. I love her bangs. They're so adorable. But I have to draw something else for something I'm a part of. I need to do that soon. At any rate, as we can see now. I mean the girl. Yeah, no, the chess player. I'm talking about the chess player, not Emmy. Amelia. Wow, I still wasn't close. You're right, it is Amelia. It's 100% Amelia. No, Emmy's the assistant. Amelia's the chess player. She's so cute. She's got one of my favorite designs in all of Leighton. The victim's arm is missing, I think. I think you're right. As such, there's no proof that he had a knife.
Objection!
I have his arm right here. Yeah, but I'm excited to see the Luke art. It's gonna be so adorable. That is but a mere detail. It matters not. It 100% does. A mere detail matters not. Oh my, anyhow, I wonder, where could that missing arm be? I didn't mean to do that. Wait, no, stop. Close. Yeah, that ought to be looked into. Oh, someone else goes on from here? I guess we'll just bounce back and forth. Did you find it? Mister? Do you have something you'd like to share with us? Oh, it's a great noise that I made. Mr. Amir. It's Mr. Amir Punching Bag. I to you. I to you? To you, Bluey. The likes of you ought to show me some respect for a future man of wealth such as me. Oh, Amir Punching Bag the First. There we go. You seem to be looking ahead to a future full of newly gained riches. Are you selling the professor's arm? You can't just do that, my guy. Give the man some respect. Give him his arm back. I can look where I bleed and please. Anyway, why you're looking at me like that? I don't know about that golden bloke's right arm. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. What is it, Espella? I may be wrong, but there's something about that man. I know. There's a lot about that man. There is a lot about that man. You're gonna have to be way more specific. Whoa, no way, you're a genius. Wouldn't you say he looks suspicious? Yeah. It's not just you. Everything about him is so shady. It makes me want to double check my pockets. I never have guessed. You know what? You're a perfect stand-in for Maya. That is the exact observation Maya would make. Except she wouldn't say, excuse me. She'd be, Nick, isn't he suspicious? Be like, yes, Maya. At least Espella was polite about her observation. Maya, I'm getting pretty close to just letting you go into the pit of fire. I kind of like Espella a lot more. So, say goodbye. Pearl's gonna become the new master of the Karain technique. Nick, it looks like someone I'd rob a bank with. I know. I'm gonna put you in the fire. Mr. Amir, stop pretending you don't know anything about the victim's missing arm. Pretending? I told you, I know nothing. Nada, zero, nil. I ain't seen it or heard about it or put it in my pocket. Put it in your pocket? Did you put it in your pocket? Wild. I wasn't me. Honest. Seriously. I've got nothing to do with it.
Objection!
What was that?
Mia! You lying, cheating, good for nothing. You tried to deceive me.
Who's this man's? Are we gonna have another person added to the stand? I hope Luke's big head has enough room for all his trauma. Yeah. Professor's arms is this man's pocket. Great. I think I recognize this guy. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order, order. Take note of where Amir stood. Oh, it was in the same place. And now he's down here. Okay. No. Like on the stand? Oh, the positioning. Wait, yeah. Yeah, now Amir's in the middle. Right? Amir was on the left. Now he's in the middle. Well, I mean, maybe. Because he's next. Price is next to Luke. Amir's next to Price. But it was Birdley that was next to Luke. He's at the left. Okay. So did Luke move then? I don't know. I'll just wait for the big scene. Okay. You want to know who I am? I'm Price, the pawnbroker. And this man is a shameless cheating bum. He had the nerve to lie to me. What did he lie to you about? I'll tell you. On the day of the crime, Amirsh came to my shop. He waltzed up to me saying he'd got his hands on a superb work of art, rare as gold dust. I think I know where this is going. That work of art, could it be? I've got it right here. It's a hand. Oh, you poor Luke. Luke, no, don't. Avert your eyes. He's been turned into a trophy. Oh, the poor baby. Got it right here. Just like I thought. That's... Oh my. Professor. No. Yeah, I hope you can see the golden bones. That'd be gross. It's the professor's arm. Nice. Wait, I forgot that the professor is just in the middle. They just put him in the middle like a literal statue. Also, I did not check the position because I'm dumb. It's pure gold, exquisitely crafted. It was entitled, Towards Tomorrow or something like that. I'd never seen a piece of gold so fine before. And so, suspecting nothing, I paid that rascal a rather handsome sum. Luke's in the corner. Oh, don't remember the positioning? Okay. Who would have thought that? And what am I hearing now? That this was a human arm, no less? Sir, you are a monster. You are as bad as the witch's familiar yourself. What if you are the witch's familiar? No, I'm kidding. There's no way he could be. Unless... I didn't know it was his right arm, I swear. When I saw it, it was already like that. What do you mean? I was last at the scene. And it caught me eye right away. That golden arm pointing up at the ceiling. With such optimism and authority. I thought it looks like it's showing me the way to a better, brighter, richer tomorrow. In the corner, just... Yeah, me pointing out how his poor little shocked face. He's so sad. So trauma. To me, it's a work of art. A precious one at that. And then it found its way into your pocket and you pawned it. You mounted it in a crude stand, gave it a tawdry title. Tawdry. Alright, you know what time it is. It's Google time. Time to learn a new word. Tawdry. Tawdry, showy but cheap and of poor quality. That's a fantastic word, tawdry. Wow. Such a cool word, tawdry. Learn something new every day. And pass it off as some kind of sculpture. Don't try and look away from the truth now. Darn it, I can look wherever I damn please. Oh, I went too far. I went 218 plus for Layton. No. Audrey, you're looking rather tawdry. I went 218 plus. I'll look away from the facts towards the future. Always look on the bright side. Oh wait, the other people are gone. Wait, where are the other two? Birdley and Primstone are gone. Why? Where did they go? Don't worry, okay. Immersion breaking, I'm sorry. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, look. He's beautiful. Why is he on the stand? Why did we put him there? Why did we put him next to Phoenix? Oh, yes. Where were we now? The victim's arm has now been successfully reattached by one of our masterful craftsmen. Knights of the court, you may resume the Inquisition. Born to puzzle, forced to object. Poor guy. He has to go, you there. At least one thing's clear now. As everyone can see, The victim definitely wasn't holding a knife. And they're back? Was that just like a continuity error, or was that on purpose that they just disappeared? That was weird. Oh, dearie, dearie me, it seems I may have been mistaken after all. When you think about it, the victim had already been turned to gold when we entered the room. According to the witness's testimony, that was the case, yes. Okay, so that's not like them going away to plot something crazy. That was actually just, they can't fit more than 5 characters on the stand, I guess. Well then, I'm sure you'll concede that it is easy to mistake that glittering pointing finger for a knife. Indeed, the victim's fingers has a glint to it, resembling that of a sword's edge. He cuts through with his pointer finger. I don't know. Such a sense of power and intensity. It's enough to send a shiver down the spine of anyone being pointed at. No puzzle is the match for the power of the professor's pointing finger. Aw. Weir's on the left. Okay. Now, he's been on the left the whole time, right? I guess no one remembers I'm known for pointing like that too. Aw. I remember, Phoenix. I remember. I think your pointing finger makes quite an impression too, Mr. Wright. Yay! More than Maya could ever do. Espella's coming in clutch with the motivational support. Phoenix, you're not a gold statue right now. Chill. You're taking pity on me. Come on, Phoenix. You gotta take those. You gotta take them, because they don't come often. Is that all you had to say, Sir Blue Knight? Huh? As I said before, whether the victim had a knife or not is completely irrelevant. Yeah, what do you say? You better apologize to me now. Badgering me for no reason like that. Is that all there is to it? But the arm holds some other clues. We've come this far. Maybe there's something else you could ask about. She's right. I need to ask some more questions. Well then, Mr. Amir. Perhaps you could tell me one more thing about that arm. I think where was it lying? God, he has his arm back. He looks so cool. Let's see. How much are you pawned it for? When did you find? Let's do when. I think when. It's probably a good idea. Can you tell me when you found the arm? Yeah, I told you before. It was when I entered that room. It really did. Stood right out, you see, glittering on the floor like that. You couldn't miss it. And yet no one else noticed it. How do you explain that? I guess they must have been looking at the golden guy when he fell down. I was the last to enter the room, so I noticed the arm before the, rest. And as soon as you noticed it, you slipped it into your pocket, like a common thief. This is no laughing matter. Witness? Well, Mr. Wright, maybe he knows something else we could use. Okay. I love that the screen shifts over to Professor Layton for some reason. Alright, so I guess we'll do where was it lying. There's no way it matters how much it costs. You found the arm on the floor pointing upwards, you said. Yeah, I did. Finders keepers, I say. Pointing straight. Hold on, is that really it? The arm somehow happened to fall down and landed upright. Oh, okay. What are the odds of that? Actually, that reminds me of a puzzle. That reminds me of a puzzle, sir. Let's go. He's learning. He's becoming the professor we need him to be. It's like I can still hear his voice. No. Now, if you could just show us on this floor plan here. I'd like to know the exact spot where you found the victim's arm. Sure, I remember that well. It was right here. Yes. That's where you could expect it to have fallen. Guess Maya doesn't channel Leighton Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix can try it. Yeah. Maya, yeah, Maya's too busy. She's too busy. Although that would be so funny if we looked up there and Leighton was in there. He was like, "How did I get in here? How am I here? I don't understand this. I may be the smartest man in the world, but I am very confused." But also, I bet Maya can't channel him because he's not dead. Oh, whoa. Who would have thought? You never know. Now, if that's where it was, there's something definitely not right. The witch, yeah, I had learned transformation. Yeah, that wouldn't help us either. I just thought of that. Yeah, you just made me remember that yeah, if she turned into Leighton, it probably would just immediately sink her into the fire. So there's that. You keep looking at that sketch so intensely, you shall burn a hole in it. Or perhaps you're going to claim there's a contradiction in it somewhere? He's learning. This arm's the final clue left by the professor. He didn't purposely do it. He fell and it snapped apart. Even after turning to gold, he was pointing out at something important. Namely, the key to solving this case. Well, Defender, do you see any problems? Let me make a save and I'll get back to you before I answer you there. Alright. I feel confident in answering this question now that I have a fallback option, Your Honor. Actually, there's a problem. Of course there's a problem. I don't know the problem, but we'll get there. And where would that be precisely? The professor's arm has armed me with some vital evidence. Its location leads to a huge contradiction. I have no idea. I'm speaking right out of my butt. Bonk. In that case, why don't you enlighten us and show us the so-called contradiction? What contradiction does the victim's arm create? Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. He was pointing at this direction, right? Oh, that's just the same picture there. We got paint. Witchcraft turning Professor Layton into gold. We have green. With the floor plan I'm looking at, we have contains gold ore and familia. And the Professor Layton turned to gold. And the grimoire right now just has. Actually, let me read. I didn't actually read about familia. Familiar, although it possesses a physical form, it is completely weightless. Okay. Transmutation. Okay. I don't like, this is very vague. Where am I supposed to point? So he was facing this, hold on. He was facing this direction, like at this wall. So he fell down and then the arm. So what would I hover over? Do I hover over the arm? Do I hover over the man? Do I hover over this? I just try to do both? I think I know what I'm trying to prove. It's he was pointing the other way. Do I hover over him? Because he's not facing a direction. Self-proclaimed. You get that out of there. I don't know. I'm just gonna do like this. I really don't know.
Got it.
I don't think I got it. The contradiction is right here. What do you say? What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? Yeah, I don't think I got it. I believe that was a definitive proof. Not there is a contradiction here. Not in the sketch, but rather in this court. The contradiction is you, Sir Blue Knight. Perhaps you'd better go back to your bakery. Huh? I think what Inquisitor Barnum means to say is your objection was a little off the mark. I could be wrong, of course. I don't think you're wrong. Yeah, I got that, Espella. I'm not that clueless. Gotta get it right next time. I don't want to make a fool of myself again. You appear to be looking away from the facts, rather like a certain witness. I won't look away from my mistakes, but I will keep looking on the bright side. And on the bright side, that's one possibility eliminated. All the more chance of getting it right the next time. Bonk. Well, I realized I cannot reload my save, so this is fun. Yeah, I can't reload my save. I'm honestly, because I'm pretty sure it's because he was pointing, but I don't know what they want me to pick. So I have a hint coin, so I'm genuinely just gonna ask. I'm just gonna use a hint coin, because I could be guessing all day. Like I don't know. Yeah, because I know what it is. I don't want to wait. So let's see here. It's the scepter. Why would it be the scepter? Also, that's not a hint. That's just straight up the answer. Granted, I don't know how they would give me a hint. Why would it be the scepter, though? Because he's pointing at the scepter, but he's looking in the other direction. All right, I don't see. Where did the arm land? Well, the arm landed near the scepter, but he was looking the other way. So that's the contradiction, right? Is what started this. Yeah, right? He was looking at the wall, so how did the arm end up over there? That's the contradiction I'm looking at, right? Yet Maya was holding the scepter? I don't see how that would be a contradiction relating to the arm, though. Because the only contradiction... When did she drop it? Did she... She didn't drop it... She dropped it when they came in, right? I honestly, I can't remember. That was literally over... probably 3 weeks ago at this point. I mean, I'm just gonna do this, I guess.
Got it.
And just listen to what they tell me. Contradictions right here. And this is the witch's scepter? It'll explain. Yeah, it'll explain. I just wanted to, like, see if I could figure it out. That way I felt like I knew what was going on, but... Let's go over the order of the events, as per the witness's testimony. First, the witch cast a spell on the professor, turning him to gold. When all of you rushed to the crime scene, the golden statue fell down, making a loud noise. Next, the witch dropped a scepter. What are you getting at, Sir Blue Knight? All witnesses agree with this order of events. That's right. They all agree that's how it happened. But then there's the arm. Well, what about it, Spirit? Spit it out. Let's assume that Maya was the witch. Now look at the sketch again. Okay. The witch dropped the scepter after having turned the professor into gold. The scepter tumbled along the floor. That's what they wanted me to figure out? That the arm would have blocked the rolling? Are you serious? They really wanted me to... I mean... Maybe I could have figured that out? Really? I mean, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. If I had remembered the order of events, I probably could have figured that out. I think I see it, yeah. Okay. These games... I don't know if these games are meant to be played once a week over the course of, like, 6 months. I think that is like the main issue of how I play these games, but I'm also just very bad at them. It's the fact that they made, oh yeah, because it would have knocked it over, I guess. Is that what they're gonna say? I guess that could be it. It should have knocked it over. I guess. There's also usually a recap, but it depends if it'll mention it. Yeah, I think I skipped that part of the recap. Or no, I don't think that was on this recap. It was probably on the last recap, but to be fair, that is a problem I have with Phoenix Wright. It's not like a problem with the game, with the problem of how I play them is they expect you to remember like testimonies, like entire testimonies from like once the witness is already gone. And I mean, that's fine. But if you play them for 3 hours a week or 3 hours once a week, it kind of messes with it, but it's not a huge deal. I figure it out in the end, so. And was found here as asserted by the prosecution. All right, at least that makes sense. I think, yeah, that's reasonable. However, that would be impossible. There's no way it could have been there. Oh, I see it now. The arm. It was. I'm glad you seem to have noticed. The victim's arm was on the floor, right here, standing on its end. Therefore, the scepter couldn't possibly have fallen that way. Ergo, it couldn't have been the defendant who dropped the scepter. In other words, Maya is not the witch. No! Hey, price is gone. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ergo. I binged multiple playthroughs for this, so I absorbed everything. And I completely know if I played at a normal place, I'd also forget. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. These games require a lot of memory, and I've played all of them so far. Well, the first 3. Order, order, order. How could this be? The Inquisition's reasoning has proven invalid through just one single piece of unusual evidence. Call it Leighton's magical touch. The professor sacrificed his arm to leave us just the evidence needed to turn this thing around. I don't think he did it on purpose, I'll be honest. He could have. I don't think he fell over on purpose. I think that's because he's a gold statue. That was amazing, Mr. Wright. Professor.
Objection!
What now? An admirable deduction, Sir Blue Knight. That I cannot deny. Even if we were to assume your reasoning is correct, and that the girl in the cage is not a witch. Even if? In the many trials I have attended, I have become well versed in certain aspects of magic. Maybe that's because you're a witch. Put him in the cage. Wahahaha. I am all too aware of its potential to confuse people, befuddle their minds, and make their memories hazy. No one can resist such maddening influence. What are you trying to say, Inquisitor? The scepter could not have tumbled across the floor if the arm were in its way. However, if it bounced... Yeah, he's confessing. Can we be sure that is where the arm was? All of the witnesses able to confirm its location at the time.
Objection!
Or are all of them? We've heard what they had to say several times now. They agreed that the scepter fell after the victim fell over.
Objection!
And yet, no one actually saw the scepter being dropped. Witnesses, think back to that incident once more. You're just telling them to change their story. Did the golden statue fall over first? Or did the staff fall before it? Luke's gonna tell the truth. Think carefully about what you've seen and heard. Everything hinges on your testimonies. May your words guide us to the truth and decide the fate of this caged witch. I mean, that's another thing I kind of noticed. They're already calling her a witch. Which, like, that defeats the purpose of a trial. You're already you're calling her a witch. You've made the decision. Be like walking in and be like, all right, today we're gonna see this murderer. It's like, no, that's what we're here to figure out. Good job, guys. Hey, Amir moved. Why does he keep moving? Amir has moved, guy. Innocent till proven guilty. Not guilty right off the bat. He did move. He's moving. He's schmoving. He moved a lot. Bonk. I was about ready to leave, but it seems that there is need for further questioning. Testify once more, witnesses. Tell us of the golden statue and the Talia Magica. No one ever notices that for some reason. Amir just moves right next to Luke. After it's revealed that he pawned off the professor's arm. Is there like a reason for that? Oh, I guess don't tell me. Don't tell me anything. We'll figure it out. I want to be in suspense. I was only focusing on the professor, so I don't remember much else. I don't know. I got there last. Besides, nothing was glinting and glittering away, so I couldn't see much else. Bewitched by love or beloved witch, the poor cove knows not which is which. Dearie me, I remember how obvious it seems now. The staff was dropped before the statue fell over. Okay, you're just changing your mind. Great, you have some reliable witnesses. Whoa, wait a minute. What you all said just now, it's totally different from what your previous testimonies. Sir Blue Knight, you are starting to notice it now, aren't you? I think they're just lying. Usually, if they keep changing their stories, it's because they're lying. I don't think it has anything to do with going mad. Maybe kind of, but it means they're lying and they're unreliable. That is the way of magic. Such is the effect of its black art tends to have upon those who witnesses. Or they're just they're not crazy and they're just lying. The witnesses are not lying. They are. They are lying. They are straight up lying. Even if their brains are being controlled by some kind of weird magic. It doesn't matter because they contradict. They said something and then they said the opposite. It doesn't matter if they were being influenced. That's still a lie. What do you mean, Barnum? They are... You're going to give me an aneurysm, Barnum. I swear to God. Barnum, please. The witnesses are not lying, but simply having some trouble remembering the truth. They're lying. What a convenient excuse. Me too, Phoenix. I hate it here. Confronted with magic, their brains turn to mush, huh? Ever since our ancestors drank from the fountains of wisdom and obtained a capacity for reason, witchcraft has been one thing that remains incomprehensible, even to most of the intelligent of us. Nevertheless, the onus is on us to stand up against magic and pass judgment on these witches. The onus. Time to learn another word, onus. Refer to something that's one duty. Okay, I mean, I could guess that, but, you know, now we know. The duty, the honor, the onus, the responsibility. And so we are here. Or here we are, doing battle with weapons of wise words. With the words we shall pass judgment upon this witch. The supposed witch. Hey, he said supposed. He's getting better. Hey, you're still calling them a witch, but at least you said supposed. Defender, you may begin your interrogation to help us arrive at the truth. That is the one thing I really do like. I mean, Edgeworth is like that near the end, but I really like that about and Godot. To a certain extent, but Barnum is like, he is a prosecutor, but like he still wants to find out the truth. He's just really dead set on him being right, but he's willing to be proven wrong. So I like that a lot about Barnum. He's the antagonist, but like he's not like evil. He's like No, if you can prove me wrong, you can prove me wrong, but I'm not going to make it easy, you know? That's nice. Yeah, we love Barnum. He's good. I was only focusing on the professor, so I don't remember much else. Oh, I have to press.
Hold it!
Luke, you said before that you heard the scepter fall onto the floor, and that was after the professor fell over. Luke, I thought so. I mean, I thought so before, but now, the more I think about it, the less certain I am I actually heard it. How could I have been paying attention to anything else when the professor was... when he was... Oh, the poor baby. I'm so sorry, Lou. My memories of everything else are too fuzzy. That seems reasonable, at least. I don't know if he's lying. Also, Barnum, even though he is trying to fight for truth, he is 100% manipulating them, even if he's manipulating them on accident. He's definitely manipulating them. I guess Luke was too shocked to take in his surroundings and notice anything else. I doubt I'll get any more information out of him for now. I'm sorry, Luke. I understand how hard this is for you. Let's move on to the next witness. Poor Luke, a baby.
Hold it!
And that thing would be... the arm of that shiny gent next to you, Bluey. Poor Professor Layton. More valued now than ever before. I think he's less valuable. He's more valuable as a full British gentleman. He's lost value. Because he can't speak. He can't solve puzzles. He's just something to look at. He's not nearly as valuable. And you didn't notice the scepter on the floor. You know, I wasn't even looking at the floor. You were. How else did you find the arm? My eyes were kind of glued to that new source of income. Why were you looking at the arm and not the man? Wouldn't the man be more glittery and more valuable than the arm? I'm just thinking financial here. Although it would be weird if you had a statue of a man with no arm as opposed to just the arm. So if you were trying to pawn it off, it probably would be easier to pawn off the arm. Yeah, I guess, yeah, picking up Layton would also be very difficult. But also, I'd like to see him pocket this. Gold's not light. Also, it's pretty big. Where did he put it? Where did he put it? Oh, no. I don't want to think about that. I'm moving on. If anything, I may have looked up at the ceiling since that's where it was pointing. Finders keepers, eh? Into me pocket it went. Gulp, 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 gulp. Someone arrest this guy, please. Finally, Phoenix is like, just arrest him. I can't deal with this guy.
Hold it!
Would you mind translating your song into plain speech? I shall simplify it once more. Just for you, esteemed knight of the court. First of all, let's talk about love. It's a pretty neat slant rhyme for cove. A cove is slang for chap, you see. Is that a British thing? Cove is like a beach. Cove is not a word. He's just dumb, right? He's dumb. And chap, you see. I also feel like that. No, right? Hold on. I'll say he's dumb. I'm looking it up. Cove. We're learning more words. Chap is one, but I don't think chap is slang for cove. Cove is like a... Hold on. I'm looking it up. Cove. It's a small sheltered bay. Yeah. I think he's dumb. Yeah, chap's it's like lad boy, like a friend, or you know, it's like it's your chap. I know that. But I don't think it's cove. I think he's also love and cove are not rhyming. Okay, I think this is a joke. I think I'm completely overlooking that this is a joke, that he's just bad at English. Okay, I think I'm reading way too far at this. All right, what do you have, Amir?
Hang on.
He's overflowing. Mr. Amir, you seem to be pondering something very deeply. Rah! You caught me unawares there, Bluey. Did something in Mr. Birdley's statement catch your attention just now? Nah, nothing in particular. I was just thinking. He doesn't know anything about English. No, kidding. That'd be crazy if he figured it out. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty dumb and you don't know anything about English. That Bard song really got me. It really kind of felt me in the heart. Feel in the heart. I appreciate your appreciation of my art. You know, I meant to ask you something. Why don't you become me private bard? You can sing all about me heroic life and me your punching bag, the first. I could gladly sing of your adventures if it pleases you, kind sir. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Show me what you got. Very well. As per your request, I really don't want to sing again. Oh, grand mere punching bag the first. Will new fortune quench your thirst? Having bravely filched the golden arm, now you've duped the pawn shop man. That doesn't rhyme. Okay. I hope my song was to your liking, sir. Yeah, very poetic. Gulp, 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 gulp. Your drinking manner is quite... Why am I doing... What am I doing with my life? I want to go home. Your drinking manner is quite inspiring, but whatever is the skull, that bottle you're... Or, sorry, what? But whatever is that skull bottle hiding? I think he changes pronunciations to make them rhyme. Oh, okay. That's great. So, we've learned nothing useful at all. Just that Amir has a questionable taste in music. Man was Mon. Marn. Or arm was Am. Sometimes it's bet not to probe too deeply, Sir Blue Knight. Right after they trained me to probe deeply. Bonk. Well done. Let's just pretend we heard none of that and proceed with the interrogation. If that's not important to the case, I'm gonna cry. I mean, I still need to finish the thing though, right?
Hold it.
You just go past him, right? So we just skip this. Then we have the word witch. It's homophone witch. Okay. Right. We're getting there. Next we have... Okay, we did not need to do this. I'm wasting my time again. We have the delightful consonants of beloved and bewitched. It is ultimately a song about confusion. I'm confused. To be honest, there's nothing more to it. It's merely an artistic expression of my feelings. So, okay. Okay. Okay.
No way.
Ooh, look at this. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Luke, what's up? I knew it. It was worth it. The word which it rhymes with the... Luke. You cannot swear.
Hang on.
I'm glad I went back to this. Luke, what would you like to... Or would you like to say something? Come on, Luke. Oh, sorry, guess I spaced out a bit. What is it, Mr. Wright? You seem to be thinking pretty hard about something. During Mr. Birdley's song? Testimony right now. Elated. It's Luke time. It's baby time. Is there something you would like to share with us? Well, I've been thinking about what Mr. Bonham said a while ago. What was that? Best part of the trial. So does that mean you actually do have to go back? Dude, that is such a sneaky play because you press him and then they're like, let's never do that again. Basically making you think, don't press Birdley again. And then you have to press Birdley again. Great. Awesome. That's why I keep going. I keep pressing. Even when they tell me to stop, I just keep going. The humans who witness magic become confused and lose sight of what's real. And they end up not knowing what actually happened. Well, I was thinking Mr. Bonham might be right. Oh, look at him. And then it occurred to me, it might be a way. I mean, we don't have with us the witness who isn't a human. Oh, no. 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 I'm still... I don't want this. Your Honor, I would like to call this parrot to the stand. No, the flashbacks. They did it again. Why? Why must I keep interrogating parrots? I mean, Luke can do that. Luke, you know what? Luke, you talk to the bird for me. It'll be easier. What makes you think they'd ever do that? Oh, dearie me. This situation seems awfully familiar. No. Phoenix just walks out the door. He's like, I'm not doing it again. I did that once as a party trick, and it was over. I asked him earlier if he remembers the events clearly or not. Let's go. Luke, you're my savior. I do not want to cross-examine him. They really do love their bird witnesses. Yeah, they do. It's the Doofenshmirtz meme. If I had a nickel for every time I cross-examined a parrot, I'd have 2, and it makes me angry. Yeah, the Doolittle himself on the stand. Oh my gosh. He said he has a memory better than an elephant. He remembers everything perfectly well. Ah, that's right. I almost forgot. Luke can talk to animals. Are they going to be okay with that, or are they going to say that's witchcraft? Like, are they going to believe that? I guess we'll find out. Mr. Wright, I know it sounds crazy, but please, let me try. He's a little lad. He is. Let me ask Cracker to testify. I don't want to. Ah, oh, dearie me. Little lads can't be witches. I mean, the girl before was kind of a little lad. She was probably older to be a lad. Or a lass. Probably too old to be a lass. Should I? Yes. I'm stuck now anyway, and witness testimonies are all over the place. A new testimony would be a wild card, but it might just be the thing that turns this trial on its head. It's a crazy idea. All right. If I make a mistake now, it'll put me in a tight spot. He asked Cracker to testify. Awesome. Amazing line that streamers, everyone mumbling and skipping the parrot's name. It's not a, I mean, it can be a bad thing, but it's really not. It's a food. Also, that's wild to name your parrot Cracker. Like, it'd be if I named my son Toast. Like, why would you do that? Just been banning the word? Oh, well, I'm getting banned, I guess. Too bad, I like to eat Ritz. That's such a dumb thing. Whatever. I'm not gonna shy away. Defender, are you still with us? This is not the time or place for daydreaming. What do you intend to do? Yeah, I think people are, it should be fun. That is hilarious that people were like, I can't say that. So if anything, no, I'm not gonna get into that kind of topic. Yeah, it looks like as if you've exhausted all means for a counterattack, Sir Knight in Blue. You changed it. You can't change the order of the words on me. Is it not time to drop your sword? What are you doing with that mallet? If you have no further questions for the witness, Defender, I will consider your interrogation finished. That's a very ominous way to say that, Your Honor. What are you gonna do? He's gonna bonk the bird. What will it be then? Are we finished here? No, never. I got zero time to think it over. Better make a choice now. Should I summon the parrot as a witness? Always. Let's hear Cracker's testimony. There we go. Your Honor, the defense would like to summon a new witness. A new witness, you say? Who do you have in mind? It's a witness, you all know, by the name of Mr. Cracker. Mr. Cracker? I know of no man by that name. Mr. Cracker. I really don't want to do a parrot voice for the next 30 minutes. Dear God, I did it for the last game and I don't want to do it now. The defense summons its new witness, Mr. Cracker the Parrot. A parrot as a witness?
Objection.
This is the witch's court. Joking around will be considered contempt of court.
Objection.
I've done it before and I'll do it again, damn it. Mr. Cracker witnessed the crime. He saw it happen, and he heard it too. He's a valid witness, or he's as valid as a witness as the others.
Objection.
No, no, no. That bird is nothing but a pet animal. Referring to it as Mr. will not change that. Damn. Why you gotta be so mean?
Objection.
He's just a parrot. What did he do wrong, Barnum? Humans are confused by magic to the extent that they lose sight of what's real. That's what you said yourself, Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum. Oh, the double name. The first and last name. Get him.
Objection.
God, they keep objecting. Stop. You don't have to keep objecting. Just talk. Yeah, he's angry. We got the full name. Calling me by my full name does... Oh, he said... Oh, he mentioned it. Calling me by my full name does not help justify such brash foolishness. The Inquisition is against interrogating a parrot. It really is. No, yeah, no. The next 20,000 hours. By the way, kind sirs, I suppose you should know that my dear companion never forgets a sound he hears. Huh? He remembers everything he hears, huh? It's definitely worth asking Cracker to testify. Bonk. The court sees the situation as follows. The witnesses' testimonies do not hold together. In fact, they are as erratic as that bird's songs. I cannot see this trial getting any more confusing. Well, the defense may summon this avian witness. Can you believe it? I'm sorry, can you believe it? I forgot what voices they gave him. Whatever. What's up with Mr. Bluesuit summoning a parrot as a witness? Summoning? Does he mean like how the familiar was summoned? God, you're so dumb. You guys are so dumb in the audience. By the hook or by crook, I'll do whatever I can to save Maya. Weren't they all Irish or Scottish? I don't know. They probably were. I'm not gonna try. I'm already embarrassing myself in one country. I'm not gonna do another one. Be it summoning a parrot or a familiar, whatever it takes. Within the boundaries of the law, of course. I think, Tell me, I kind of try to do a Scotland, accent, but, it's not great. Tell me's the only one that I give that a shot. Because that's kind of like, he needs that, or it's not him. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute.
Objection.
I didn't even get to read the line. Barnum, what the heck? Chill. Not so fast. I hardly even know where to begin, but... First of all, what's the matter with that boy looking so pleased with himself? He looks like a cat that got the cream. Ah, that'd be me, wouldn't it? Don't mind me. Just think of me as a perch for Cracker, that's all. And just what's the purpose of questioning a bird? A parrot may be able to repeat what others say, but it cannot talk on its own.
Objection!
He's objecting. He's getting back into it. I'm so happy. It's precisely because Cracker doesn't talk on its own, or in his own words, that he's certain to tell us the truth. What? Cracker remembers every sound he hears just once, or even just the once, with absolute perfection. So, let's have him testify exactly what he heard. And if Cracker can repeat every sound, I'd say this testimony should be a valuable testimony. I cannot believe this is happening. Neither can I. Hey, look, everyone's gone. Now Primstone and Amir are gone. A witness that cannot talk will not lie either. This idea is much to my liking. Well then, may our new witness Cracker testify to the court. We wish to know exactly what you heard from the beginning of the incident. Okay. How is this gonna work? Okay. Slam. Deary deary me. Clang.
Objection.
Godor. Ooh, wait, what? Huh? How? Goldor was at the end? So the wand fell. Miss Primstone said, "Deary, deary me." Then Leighton fell. Then Goldor. The plot thickens. What? How does that make any sense? What's this now? Why, those are the sounds of the incident. Exactly as Cracker heard them. What? Ludicrous. Evidently, this is nothing but a farce after all. What do you mean, Inquisitor Barnum? I must admit I found the parrot's testimony quite impressive. Even if that bird can accurately recall the sounds, it's clearly useless when it comes to the order of the events. You mean there's a problem with the order? First, the witch used the magic to turn the victim into gold. Then the witnesses arrived. It is reasonable to assume they cried out in terror when they heard, or when they did so. And yet, this testimony does not accurately convey such an order of events. It starts with a sudden scream. Oh, I guess the scream was part of it too. That was probably Maya. Followed by the door abruptly opening. Oh, the door opening. Thank God Barnum is here to translate. I thought that was the staff. And then a witness crying out. Next we hear the victim having a turned into gold falling down. So far so reasonable. But the real issue is as follows. Okay, so they're just going to point it out immediately. Not going to let me think that's cool, that you're just going to immediately take away my moment. Fine. I was going to point that out, but okay. The parrot seems to think the witch cast her spell after the witness entered. After the witness has entered. Such a suggestion is inconceivable. The reason is simple. At that time, the victim had already been turned into gold. Ah. Indeed, is that you say, Inquisitor Barnum? The parrot's capacity for imitation is excellent. I will concede it, that its testimony does have some entertainment value. However, this animal's testimony cannot be allowed to stand as proof in this honorable court of law. Unless I can prove it was true. Dude, people keep disappearing. What's up with that? Don't write Cracker off just like that. Do you now see how foolish you were to summon this parrot as a witness? Not good, Phoenix. Not good at all. This is a fake out. I know I did the right thing. Should I really go through with this cross-examination when it feels like everyone in this court is against me? Always. We always push. I should make a save, but it is what it is. I should still make a save. Do a two. The defense wishes to cross-examine the witness. What? Are you serious? Did you not hear what I just said? Are you choosing to ignore my words? Yeah. You're not my dad? Not yet. Unless you want to be. A witness that cannot talk cannot lie either. The parrot's testimony is the naked truth. He's simply repeating the sounds that as he heard them. It's humans who make assumptions about the meaning of those words and arbitrarily decide whether the testimony is good or not. Why is he acting like this is something he does all the time? Like, specifically translate parrot words into, like, parrot testimonies into fact? But, as the Knights of the Courts, shouldn't we be striving to uncover the truth to which this parrot holds the key? They keep saying key, but I feel like that's not important. The truth, you say? Very well. Show us the truth that this bird purportedly purportedly, I got it, guys. Purportedly, I figured it out. I'm also Googling it to make sure. Purportedly, I got it, guys. I got it. Figured it out. Purportedly. Show us the truth that this bird purportedly knows. It means it's as appears, or it's stated to be the truth. The man uses some big boy words. I'm gonna forget all these words when the stream ends. Interrogate the parrot. Meanwhile, I shall enjoy the show. Will you? Will you do it, Mr. Wright? Do you think it's hopeless? Bong. Defender, you may interrogate the witness. Let's go. All right.
Hold it!
How is this gonna work? That's Maya screaming. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Maya, I forgot you were up there. I'm sorry, Maya. I just straight up forgot why we were here. I was like, oh, yeah, Maya's in a cage. I forgot. My bad. I may have let out a teeny scream. I was so horrified when the professor suddenly turned in gold like that. So that's when, yeah, slowly roasted Maya. My bad. The accused seems to yearn for the flames so much that she cannot wait to receive her punishment. If she wishes to live any longer, she would be wise to remain silent. I'm all really sorry. I won't talk again, I promise. I will say, as crazy as this is, him being upset about Maya talking is the most realistic court we've ever had in any Phoenix Wright game. Because, yeah, if you're the accused, you're not allowed to just... granted, in all court, no one's allowed to just speak up and yell. But definitely the accused, you're not allowed to just talk. So, I feel like Barnum might be, even though, like, he's in a different, like, law, he's in a different, universe in a book, he might be the most accurate lawyer we've ever seen in Phoenix Wright. Like, I'm not joking. I think, as crazy as this witch trial is, besides the multi-witness testimony, this might be the most accurate Phoenix Wright, a realistic Phoenix Wright court we've ever had. And it's about a witch trial. That's perfectly fitting. I love this. Yeah, Barnum's great. I like it. But like the whole system, it's much more accurate than the other Phoenix Wrights, except for the multi-witnesses. A lot of it, like the proceedings, like they seem to be much more accurate. I'm not a lawyer, obviously, but they seem to be a lot more accurate than the rest of the games. Ultimately for you, Sir Blue Knight. Still far cry from close to, realism, but a big stride in Phoenix Wright lore. There's no way you can prove that it was the voice of the accused.
Objection!
You're wrong, Inquisitor. All we need to do is have her voice print analyzed. And we'll know straight away. Oh, I can't do that. Analyze what? A voice print? It's nothing. Just forget what I said. Also, I don't know if that's real. Anyway, a voice print, it's probably real. I don't think it's called a voice print, though. Oh boy, this world's driving me crazy. Bonk. Well then, you may carry on with this interrogation.
Hold it!
What? Or was the sound of the door... was that the sound of the door being opened?
La 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 la!
Cracker didn't say anything. Why do you have... What's up?
Hang on!
Excuse me, Mr. Birdley. How may I help you, sir? I'm not changing his voice because it's lower. I'm keeping it in this vocal cracky garbage. I'd been meaning to ask this before, but why are you still on the witness stand? Are you suggesting I should leave my dear partner alone with strangers who can't even sing? I bet Luke has a beautiful voice. Huh? The very sight of Cracker causes the finest songs to effortlessly, I can't read, form in my mind. Stilton, cheddar, smoked cheese. I like my crackers with any of these. Stilton is a cheese? No way. I'm learning so much today, dude. Stilton. It's a cheese? Oh my god, that's genius. Have any of you guys heard of the book series Geronimo Stilton? He's a rat, and he's named after cheese? I never knew that. That's so cool. I never looked up. I thought Stilton was a name, so I didn't even bother thinking it probably has a second meaning. Stilton is a cheese flavor. It looks gross, by the way. It looks like blue cheese. It looks gross, but that is still cool. I didn't know that. We're learning so much today. Wow. That being said, I couldn't tell you what I've learned today. I've already forgotten. I think the only word I remember is onus and tawdry. Onus is like a responsibility, and tawdry is... I forgot what tawdry meant. Hold on. I just learned it. It's a cheap but poor quality, or... It's cheap. Yeah, it looks cool, but it's cheap. That's what tawdry means. Oh my god. It's like Strauss Mouse and Swiss Chocolate Mousse. I don't think I've heard of either of those. I'm not a big cheese. I like Swiss and cheddar. That's all I know about cheese. I know what mousse is. Oh, like chocolate mousse. Okay. I don't know. We were talking about cheese, so I thought it was like Swiss cheese and chocolate mousse. And I was like, what are you talking about? But like it's Swiss, like the country Swiss. Nah, okay. I know what mousse is. I think, right? Or the cheese? Wait, what? I can't. My brain isn't working. You read mouse like moose? Wait. Oh, well, I thought because chocolate mousse. Hold on. Chocolate mousse is a thing. It's like a dessert. That's why I got confused because I thought we were talking about food. Oh my god. I think I'm thinking about way too many things right now. Oh, mousse is with 2 S's. My bad. I thought you were talking about chocolate mousse because you're a chocolate mousse. I'm just gonna move on. I can't. My brain is dead. I'm learning too much. Right. Anyway, would you mind remaining quiet for the rest of the Crackers cross-examination? Bonk. I suddenly got the munchies. Continue the interrogation.
Hold it!
All right, what now? I think we can all agree that that sounds like Miss Primstone, right? When we entered the room, we all kind of reacted in surprise. What now?
Hang on!
Mr. Birdley. Oops, Mr. Birdley, can I ask you something? So many questions for Birdley the Bard, but most of them I shall disregard. You have felt your keen gaze upon me for a while now. You can't help admiring me, can you? Sure. A statement you had earlier. Was there anything you'd like to comment on? I wonder if there was. My peerless companion, what do you think? Hang on. Oh, Mr. Wright. He's imitating you perfectly. How adorable. I can't say I share your love for the bird, Isabella. Feels like it's mocking me. Bonk. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to talk to Birdly. But they already screwed me over once, so I'm going to do it again. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to not listen to him this time. So I'm going to ignore him. He seems to be saying, don't ask me, mate. Thanks. That was really helpful. Fender, this is getting us nowhere. It seems so, Your Honor. Yeah, I can see that myself. By the way, I was the one who opened the door. I was worried about the professor, so I barged right into the room. Poor Luke. Poor Luke indeed. Alright, so we're gonna ignore him again. Okay, but I guess the teacher's voice stifled all the rest. Miss Brimstone is known for her stenta... I can't. Please stop giving me big words. I'm not a big brain person. Stentorian. I did it. Her stentorian voice of authority, allowing her to easily rise above the chatter and unruly children. I'm assuming stentorian probably means like boisterous or something. Loud and powerful. Yeah, basically like that. Okay. Her voice would still be ringing in the pupils' ears long after class had finished. Ah, that takes me back. Why did you... Okay. Only Maya's scream was that easily recognizable. Right, let's move on to the next sound.
Hold it!
That must be... I didn't mean to skip that. Professor, I'm gonna actually do these... Or I guess not, because I can't click. Guess I'd better not pursue this one. Luke, you poor thing. I didn't even read what I said.
Hold it!
Alright. That must be the sound of the professor falling over.
Hang on!
Mr. Birdly, can I ask you something? Is this whole thing gonna be a waste of time? I swear to God. So many questions for Birdly. Okay. He already did this. So these are all a waste. This is a waste of time. I'm gonna cry. This is important, though. This has to be important. That's the magic incantation, isn't it?
Objection!
Preposterous! At this stage, the victim was already on the floor. The transmutation spell had to have been used much earlier than that. I wonder, was there anything else that was turned to gold? Would there have been anything else that was turned to gold? Or maybe there's something else about saying it twice. The caster's target into solid gold. It was the closest target within range. What about the Familia? Huh. I wonder. Luke, what about you? Did you hear the incantation too? Oh my God, you're gonna kill me.
Hang on!
You're wasting my time. Mr. Birdly, can I ask? Oh my God, I keep getting baited. One of them's gonna happen, I know.
Hold it.
Okay. You never learned. Well, I've been trained to press everything, even when they tell me not to. Because sometimes you need to, and they just lie to you. I'm sorry. I can't seem to remember. After I saw the professor in that state, my memory of what happened next just isn't clear. I think he's being serious. Where's my mouse? Okay. I'm sorry, Luke. I know this is very painful for you. Anyhow, the important thing is the incantation. Somehow, I get the feeling there's something odd about it. Just doesn't seem quite right. Do you think there is anything important in Mr. Cracker's testimony? Does seem to be a fundamental problem with what he repeated. How would the incantation come after the professor was turned to gold? But Mr. Cracker can't tell lies, right? Yeah, he can only repeat the sound he's heard. Maybe we're just misinterpreting Cracker's testimony? For the time being, let's have another look at the court record in the Grand Grimoire. Yes, of course. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I'm at the point where I actually have to present something. I was waiting for the plot to kick in, and I forgot that I actually have to present something. I was like, so what's gonna happen now? I'm like, oh, I have to actually do my job and present something. Turning him into gold. The wall. That's not useful just yet. It's probably gonna be the floor plan. Let's see what do we got? What do we got? So they barge in, or Maya screams, which would have been the professor. The door slam open, oh dearie dearie me. The clang and then Goldor. Could the clang have been something else? I think it's different. I don't think that first slam, I don't think that's the door. Because I remember the animation. She said Goldor before they opened the door. Yeah, she definitely said Goldor before they opened the door. So I think the slam is something else. Yeah, but also I think they had to have done it on purpose. You can't without saying too much, yeah. No worries. We'll get there eventually. We'll figure it out. Professor Layton turned into gold through a spell. Try your best, yeah. I'll do it. I'll try. Slam. Dearie, dearie me. Clang. Oh, it's not Goldor, it's Godor. Godor, not Goldor. Oh, okay. Imagine learning how to read. All right, so what do I present? I present the Grimoire, right? And I say it's Goldor. I guess, hold on, I'm gonna save because I'm a baby. Grand Grimoire. Oh, I have to actually press the present button.
Objection.
There we go. Sorry, time I've been fighting the comment off. Make sure you brush up on them reading skills. Oh yeah. I don't think I saw it because I think my mouse, my cursor just happened to be blocking the second Or no, I think, how did I not notice that? I think it was. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to read. But yeah, no. I totally heard Goldor, but I guess it's Godor. He totally said Godor. That's funny. There's a critical contradiction in this testimony. Well, we are all aware of that, Sir Blue Knight. Yeah, people might assume the parrot mispronounced things. It could be, yeah. But it's a good thing that, because I think, now that I think about it, I don't think the parrot has, like, had any misspellings. You know, so I think that's a good thing, that because if they did, I think that would have thrown a lot of people off. But I think the parrot has written everything correctly. So that's nice that they did that. And they haven't written, like, caw or any, like, onomatopoeias. So that's actually really smart. I mean, it's level 5 in Phoenix, right? So obviously everything's going to be perfect. Yeah. Possibly unintentional thing that makes it difficult. Yeah. This contradiction between your so-called desire to find the truth and the fact that you are interrogating a parrot. That's not what I'm talking about, Inquisitor. There is a contradiction here that makes one thing particularly clear. I don't know what go door means, like go to the door, but like what does that mean? Did Phoenix say something, go door? I don't know who said it, so. The fact that we have clearly all made a wrong assumption. How so? Luke, can you ask Cracker to repeat the incantation once more? Right you are. Godor! Godor! Godor? According to the Grand Grimoire, the name of the gold transmutation spell is Goldor. Now, Inquisitor, it would seem to mean that the spell we've just heard is in fact a different one entirely. Well, I never. Unbelievable. Goldor and Godor. Oh, it's a different spell. Okay. Supposedly. I guess we'll find out.
Objection!
When a speller reads, This is ridiculous. That wretched bird must have misheard the incantation.
Objection!
That's not how it works. Cracker is able to imitate sounds perfectly. The incantation was indeed misheard, but only by the people hearing it.
Objection!
The victim was found already in his golden state. That is proof enough the Goldor spell was used, yes, but it was at a different time.
Objection!
But you're forgetting that Cracker heard this incantation after the spell had already taken place. Which makes it entirely possible that this Godor spell was used as well. In other words, another spell besides the gold transmutation magic must have also been used. Yeah. Another spell that we haven't yet considered? Means there's a second staff. Now, the next question that needs to be asked is, just what is this Godor spell? Let me check. I don't think we know it yet. I think Espella has to look at. I was just seeing if like maybe it's like a second part, like the Dimir has the Amir part. Just what is this Godor spell? Utter foolishness. This is absurd. As convenient as it would be for you, there is no way that spell by the name of Godor exists. Okay, so it's not a spell. I just wasted my time. Oh, Mr. Wright. Huh? What is it? I found... Okay, so it is. I didn't waste my time. Barnum, I swear to God, you're making me question everything about my life. I found it. The page about the spell Godor. It's listed in the Grand Grimoire. Right here. It exists? It's like, what? What? Take a peek. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order, order. I demand order. It's not a spell. Oh, it is a spell. Oh, it's not a spell. It is a spell. I hate it, dude. My mind, just let me breathe for a second. Just like I thought, Cracker remembered it exactly. It's not in the book, though. She's not going to tell me. The spell, I swear to God. I just want to skip the plot. Is that too much to ask?
But then, what kind of magic is this Godor?
Well, my lord, the Grand Grimoire describes it in the following way. Godor creates a portal on two sides of the green-colored walls. Yay! The portal will disappear after 5 minutes. What an extremely specific spell. Why is that so specific? That's so weird. Also, is that a reference to Rick and Morty? Even though this came out probably way before Rick and Morty.
Create a portal.
On green-colored walls. A portal spell. The author felt silly, yeah. Godor. Alright. Creates a portal on two sides of a green-colored wall. The portal disappears after 5 minutes. Okay. So there's another staff, but they probably took the staff with them through the portal. So that means there could be a fourth spell also, because there's another stone, or another spot for a stone. So it looks like we're not going to be burning anyone at the end of this, because the witch did get away. I mean, I guess it could be Miss Primstone, but like that would be wild. Also, how would she be in two places at once? So I think she just got away. Stop dabbing. Aren't you a lucky man? It appears even the Grand Grimoire is on your side. However, there is a fatal flaw in your explanation. Huh?
What flaw is that, Inquisitor?
It's really quite simple. Just think back to how the alchemist study looked at the time of the incident. Do you remember any green walls? Aha! I do remember it. Also, you can literally see it in this picture. It's literally right there, Barnum. Are you blind? Are you dumb? You're supposed to be the smart guy. It's literally right there. All the walls were coated with white plaster. In other words, it was impossible to use Godor in that room. He's like, no, it was there.
I too have visited the alchemist study since the incident. I remember very well that all the walls in that room were a dull shade of white.
Because they had recently been painted. They didn't write it there, but... Oh, probably because it's in the normal court record. Yeah, since had been painted green. Your little theory was interesting, Sir Knight. Sir Knight in Blue, but it has proven nothing more than a mere wild guess. As long as you cannot prove that this Godor spell was used, your little theory shall be considered no further. This one's pretty obvious.
In all honesty, I was surprised to learn of such a spell's existence. However, as long as it was impossible to have used a spell at the crime scene, your deduction leads us nowhere. So let me ask you now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you, perchance, have any proof that you could show us? Could you prove that it was feasible for the witch to have used the Godor in that room?
This is no coincidence. The spell must have been used at the crime scene. Do I have proof? Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, naturally I have proof. It's been on my mind for a while. That inexplicable mark. It has to be the evidence that ties up all the loose ends. The defense wishes to present evidence. Impossible.
The determination in your eyes made me think you would. Bonk. Now then, shall we allow the defense to present its evidence to the court? Present the proof.
Yeah, it's literally right here.
Take that!
The literal green wall. Your Honor, I have removed this section of wall and brought it in as evidence. Do not worry. I will patch it up later. Do not question how I removed this section of the wall or why, but I thought it would be important. And I was right. There's now a gaping hole in the alchemist's room. The walls of the study are coated in a white plaster. Not all of them, though. There's just one spot, which is green.
Oh, there is.
I noticed it when investigating the crime scene. You may recall that there was a small painting behind the desk. And for some reason, the wall behind it was painted green.
It was? What? I recall seeing that painting myself too. If we look at this floor plan.
Ooh, so they went into the other room. Oh, in the room. Oh, I didn't realize that was the green room. Has that always been on the floor plan, the green? That was sneaky. I mean, granted, you would have had to know what the Godor spell was to connect the green, but still, that's cool. So that means, no, it still could not have been Miss Primstone, but this is how they got away. They went through the wall and exited out of this room. But it still couldn't have been Miss Primstone because she would have still been outside, so.
I'd say it was around here.
Mr. Wright, I'll mark it on the floor plan. Thank you. It's been bothering me since I saw it, but now it's clear what it was. At the time of the incident, a portal opened up behind the painting. In other words, that wall was utilized for the spell Godor.
Objection!
You're certainly persistent. You just want a portal to be there so much, don't you? I mean, I don't know what you want from me, Barnum. How is this not, like, incredibly hard to disprove? Pretty obvious. The wall behind the painting was green, and that's a fact. Incidentally, I remembered the painting as well. It was a small landscape piece. About the size of, say, an open Grand Grimoire.
Yes, it was about that size indeed. A small, adorable picture.
Even if a portal had opened in that small patch of green, no person would be able to pass through it. In fact, they'd just about put their arm through at most. So they didn't escape. They didn't escape. They escaped through this. So they must have just stuck their hand through to get rid of evidence. And then escaped through here? They had to have. They must have. Unless, wait, no, it was a familiar. A familiar. A familiar could fit through that, I believe. Magical familiar, although it possesses a physical one, completely weightless. Could have been, depending on the size of the familiar. So either they ditched evidence, or that's where the familiar went. But still, where did the witch go? So, will you please explain how a witch could possibly have escaped through a portal this small? He's right, Mr. Wright. No one could have gone through that portal that small. Have you anything to say? Or are you so crushed by the realization of your mistake that words fail me? They are failing me so much today. The portal was too small for a person. Doesn't require much thinking to figure that out. But that aside, a very obvious question remains. If it wasn't a human, then what could have passed through the portal? You put an interesting spin on things. Why don't you answer your own question? You talk as if you know everything, so please enlighten us. A small portal was opened in the wall at the crime scene. And I have all the clues as to what that could mean. Not, maybe, I guess. What went through the portal was a small animal. I don't know if it's a small animal or something else, though. That's the problem.
Is it a small animal or is it something else? A familiar. Hold on. Does a familiar say? So I don't have a save point. I'm gonna say something else because I feel like it's not a small animal, right? No human could have passed through that portal's that small. Even a witch couldn't have pulled that off. Huh. So you're finally forsaking your mistaken assumptions? I haven't finished, Inquisitor. The fact remains that something else could have passed through that portal. Oh, and just what could that be, Sir Blue Knight? The portal was created after the professor had been turned to gold. A witch had a good reason behind that. She must have had to move something through the portal. Bonk. You have captured my curiosity. I'd like to know what passed through the portal. Tell us, what did... It has to be the familiar. Because what else could he have done? These were both there. Maybe a different scepter? A separate scepter could have been pushed through? I'm still sticking with my familia. I really should have made a save because now I have no, I have to go back far.
Take that!
It was not the familia. Maybe it was this. It was not the familia. That's dumb. You know, Blue Knight, you make me wish I could use magic to create a portal myself. So that I could chuck you and that irritating pointing figure of yours out of court. Huh? If only you would leave through a portal and never show up in front of me again. Ow! Remember this ancient wisdom. Those who point fingers at others will have fingers pointed at them. Thank you. It's like my reasoning was a bit off the mark. Let's think about this again and give it another try, Mr. Wright. Could have passed through the small portal. Okay. Can I not load a save? I don't think I can. This sucks. I can't use my basic stuff, my cheaty tactics. I mean, it's gonna be the scepter then.
Take that!
Okay, so it's a different scepter. I'm really running out of lives. This is gonna be so close. Considering the state of the crime scene, there's just one possible answer. And that is the Telia Magica.
Objection!
What? What's this now? The Telia Magica was found at the crime scene, and the portal has nothing to do with it.
Objection!
Inquisitor Barnum, you're making the wrong assumption. Wrong assumption? The witch wasn't trying to remove evidence from the crime scene. She wanted to plant it. She threw the witch's scepter into the room through that portal. Oh. So there's... But you still need a second scepter. So they're saying the witch was in this room and put the scepter in here. But you still need a separate scepter. I guess maybe they could use that. I guess they probably just took it with them when they escaped, maybe? It's not really the route I was going down, but that makes sense, I guess.
Objection!
You and your crazy theories. Do you even realize what you're saying? If she threw the staff into the room, that means... Exactly. She did it to deceive us. Her goal was to make us draw the wrong conclusions. When the incident took place, the witch herself wasn't in the room. She cast a spell from outside. I don't think you can, though, right? Can you not? The closest target within range. I don't think that would have worked. Unless the Familia cast it? What? What if the bird is the Familiar? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order, 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 I say.
And that's not all. There's more proof that the staff was thrown into the room from the outside. What? What proof? The proof is none other than Professor Layton's previous severed right arm.
The victim's arm? How does that prove anything?
None of the witnesses have testified that they saw the witch's scepter. However, a few of them claim to have heard it rattling across the floor. That's right. Please take a look at this floor plan. Again, we're doing the rolling thing. Since the arm is standing upright, we know the defendant couldn't have been the one who dropped the scepter. Now, think about it. Where would you need to drop the scepter from in order to end up there? That's right. The scepter could only have come from the small picture portal created from the spell Godor.
Bonk. This is most unexpected. The witch wasn't in the room when the crime occurred? Or at least, that's the defender's claim.
It's the only thing that explains the contradictions we've run into.
Objection.
Sir Blue Knight, with that imagination of yours, you could aspire to write a fantasy stories. Nice try, I must admit. However, this is the line of assertion is futile. There is a glaring contradiction in your words.
Another contradiction? Whatever are you referring to, Inquisitor Barnum?
This is the Telia Magica that was used in the incident. As we have established, there are 2 magic gems in it. One is for the gold transmutation spell, Goldor, and one for the Shadow Familiar spell, Familiar. A witch in possession of this staff would not have been able to cast Godor. But if they just had two staffs? Yes, you're absolutely right. But you can't write up all the evidence supporting my theory as mere coincidence. You know what? This is the first time Phoenix has ever done this. This has been something that I hate in every Phoenix Wright game. He has this crazy evidence, like this crazy theory with all of this supporting evidence. And then the prosecutor finds one tiny flaw. And then everyone's like, oh, it must be wrong. He's just like, he finally is like, okay, that may be a problem, but I have all this other evidence. What are you talking about? It only took him 3 games and a non-canon collab for him to be like, I have so much evidence. What are you talking about? He really did grow a backbone. Let's go. I'm so proud of him. I never thought he'd see the day. Why must your agreement always be followed by but? What I'm getting at is, this Telia Magica is not genuine. Huh?
Not genuine?
That's right. And naturally, the one responsible for this deception is the real culprit of the crime. It's a fake? So then Familia was never used? Bonk.
Enough of this suspense. It's too much for the man of my age.
It's too much for a man of my age, dude.
Defense shall reveal what is meant by the so-called deception.
Is it the fact that it's gold? I don't have a previous one to compare it to. I mean, I can't get this wrong, it looks like, so I'm just gonna guess that it's a gold middle. Thinking this thing here is not real. Okay, it's not this.
I'm not sure I understand. Are you saying the whole scepter is a fabrication?
No. Yes, actually. Who's to say this whole Telia Magica isn't a fake? The real scepter may still be out there somewhere. That's not gonna work, right? You know it's a fake. You are a sham, Sir Blue Knight. Huh?
The real defender may still be out there somewhere.
What? I'm suddenly a little ashamed to be standing here at your side. What? How am I getting punished for that? This is not my fault! How was I supposed to remember what the original Telemagica looked like? I'm gonna lose this, dude. I'm gonna lose. This is gonna be the first time I ever lost in a Phoenix Wright game. Ever. In my 2-year career of Phoenix Wright, the first time I've ever lost. And it's just because I don't have save states. That's the only reason. I have an emulator. I should literally be using save states, but I'm not. Scepter isn't a fake. I guess it's just part of... I guess just part... I guess just a part of what... of it isn't what it seems. I don't want to spell it. Cut me some slack. Bonk. I truly have no idea. It's a deception. Oh, is it the Familia? Because no one has used Familia? What would be the issue for them to question this is a fake? I mean, it would be this, because that way we would have no way of knowing that Godor was used. So maybe it's this, because it's like, oh, they must have used a familiar, when in reality that should have been the Godor gem.
Got it.
Okay. First I want to clarify one thing. I hate this trial. Can we be certain? Actually, I don't hate this. This is a really fun trial. I'm just joking. Can we be certain that the Telemagica is in question is authentic? Without a doubt. This metal rod at its center is called the Spina. I'm getting tired. Spina Magica. The witch's mark on the tip is clearly visible and highly detailed. Hello, Izza. We're trying our best. We really are trying our best. What? Why isn't this working? Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. Boom. Thank you. Oh, covering my face. Don't fail me now. I'm trying my best. It is impossible to forge even by the finest craftsmen in Labyrinthia. I can guarantee you its authenticity. Hey, Ronan, how are you doing? This leaves us with only one possibility. The forgery in question is the Familia Magic Gem. Thanks, Izza. What? A forged magic gem?
Objection.
Objection. Stop dabbing. That is an insult to our investigators.
Objection.
Only witches can use the power of these magic gems, can't they? So tell me, how can you know whether a magic gem is a real thing or not?
Objection.
Ooh. Hold it right there. We know for certain that the spell Goldor was used. It's undoubtedly not forged. But what about the Familia? Did anyone actually see a familiar at the crime scene? That's...
3 months ago, when an investigation carried out into Sir Belduke's death, the results yielded in the following conclusion. The spell Familiar had been used to summon a familiar, which in turn carried out the murder.
Oh, so they were trying to make us think it was the same thing. And the witch used exactly that to her advantage. Another similar incident at the same crime scene. Don't you think that would be the perfect opportunity for the witch to frame her defendant for her crimes? The defendant would be blamed for both the professor and Sir Belduke's deaths. And she'd be taken for the real witch.
Oh.
That was the real culprit's objective. What do you have to say to that? Firehead, or I can't think of a good joke. I'm not good at insulting people, okay? Like, I can't. Ginger boy. Is he a ginger? I don't know. He's ginger. I don't know any jokes. I'm sorry. I can't. Carrot head, thank you. Thank you. Carrot head. I came up with that all on my own.
There's a chapter in the Magica Archive, an old collection of tales of the occult.
The backwards hedgehog. He has the reverse haircut of Phoenix Wright. His spikes go forward, not backwards. He is Xenoph, or whatever Maya said. Xenioph. Xeniop, that was what I called him. Xeniop.
About the way to test whether or not a magic gem is genuine.
How could we test it, my lord? Chicken wrong.
It's very simple. Genuine magic gem is composed of a mineral with a density lower than that of pure water. All you need to do is see if the magic gem floats on water. That is indeed simple. All non-magic minerals in our world, with the exception of sepiolite and a few other special kinds, sink in water. How convenient? Question mark? These are eerily sparkling magic gems. However, will they sink when we put into water? Bonk. Bailiff, remove this magic gem for immediate examination.
How did Barnum not know this? The magic gem's a fake? What's up with this trial? This is not how it's supposed to be. It's all right, darling. Don't cry. You'll get to see a witch burning today. Sir Barnum never disappoints. Hush, hush now. There. You guys have been crazy kids. Barnum.
Defender, if you say your theory is correct, this could be the biggest occult crime in history. But another important question remains. I wonder if you can answer it. I'm gonna actually make a save here real quick.
No, I have to say who. That's right, we're using all 3 files, baby. The real witch is the only person... There's only one person that comes to mind. Frankly, I still find it hard to believe, but it's the only possibility. Once I indicate her, there'll be no turning back. Knowing the consequences, should I give them her name? Mr. Wright. Labyrinthia, witches are punished by fire. I know you think that's going too far. But even in a world that seems so insane to you, those who take the lives of others must be punished. That's the universal law, isn't it?
Yee.
The witch turned Professor into a golden statue. And that's not all. She took the life of an alchemist, too. And now she's trying to pin the whole thing on Maya. Yeah, the person who murdered Mia, your lifelong mentor, you know, and like your greatest friend of all time, got murdered. That guy, we don't need to put him to death. But the guy who turned the professor to gold, murder. And you know what? I agree. I 100% agree. I now support the death penalty. I'm just kidding. I don't. I'm joking. But yeah, I understand Phoenix. Even though you've only met him for like 2 days, I understand. He's a very captivating man. He changed my whole life as well. I can't just get away with that. So is this the game telling us like, hey, you guys should be okay with murdering people in this game? I know it's not the norm, but it's a spin-off. You're allowed to murder some people. It's okay. Have fun. He's one of them queers. You do be. Bonk.
Well then, defenseless, hear your theory. Who is the witch responsible for using the go door, then throwing the scepter? The portal.
Why did it auto-lock onto Jean? Is Jean a girl? Is it Jean? It's not. It has to be Jean. It's Maya! I'd rather have Jean than Maya. Aw, it's a really Jean? Aw. Why is it Jean? It's not Primstone. She was literally outside, right? She was literally outside. Oh, I don't want it to be Jean. Okay.
Take that!
Sorry, Jean. You've eliminated the impossible. Whatever remains, however improbable, must be true. There's only one logical possibility. It has to be that person. The real witch is Jean Grey Earl. And I'm gonna make you guys wait for like 30 seconds in suspense because I've gotta pee. BRB. You didn't see the double click. It's fine. All right, I'll wait till Sorry Navi's back. But I have returned. And I'm going to wait for Sorry Navi to return from ads. An ad for Premier Inn. Very cool. Pop-up ad. Oh, okay. We're good. Okay. Let us continue.
Grey Earl? I've heard that name somewhere. Wait, isn't that the butler who serves Sir Belduke?
That's correct.
Objection!
Shh. What's this about? Oh, that's where you said that. Okay. It's all coming together here. You seem to love rolling out these ridiculous suggestions, but you ignore the obvious. Jean Grey Earl is a male. Inquisitor Barnum, tell me one thing. Have you ever... I can't make that joke. Is it only females who can be witches? Are you daft? Of course it's only females.
Never in the history of this court has there ever been a male witch.
Diversity. So utterly arrogant and ignorant. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right, well... I'd like to ask another question. Is Jean Grey Earl really a male? Damn, we're asking some hard-hitting questions here. They were ahead of their time. It really wasn't that ahead of the time, but pretty ahead of the time. What? What a ludicrous question. The defense is certain. Jean Grey Earl is the witch responsible for the using magic on Professor. I can't read. On Professor Layton.
Objection!
Can't believe it was Jean. Straight up forgot. I mean, there had to have been a reason why Jean was here. Was this? Was it? I'll be honest. I forgot that I looked it up until you brought it up. I think the only thing I got spoiled was that they were a female. But I mean, it's been 2 weeks and I clearly forgot. So yeah, I got spoiled that they were a female. That's what I got spoiled as, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. Clearly I forgot. So it didn't matter until you brought it up. So But it's fine because I got it here. Will you stop fooling around? This is a groundless accusation.
Objection!
Groundless, you say? I'm afraid that that's where you're wrong. Haven't said anything yet. No, I think it's fine because at this point, this is everything I would have been spoiled to. At the time of the crime, Jean Greer was in the room next to the alchemist's study. And one of the walls in that very room was painted green. It was? It can't be over though, because Maya and Layton saw someone. They saw a physical being standing in front of them. Unless it was a different witch, like that got summoned in. But they saw a physical being. So it can't be over. It was? What's more, the green wall was the one adjacent to Sir Belduke's study. What? This is madness.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Inquisitor Barnum, quickly, have the butler summoned to the court. Have Jean Greer brought here immediately.
Are they going to be gone? Certainly, my lord. It shall be done. Oh boy.
There
I need
is
to
no
fix-
need for that.
Oh, they're here. Hi. Bro was hanging out.
I am here. I shall come down right away.
What's up?
Ah, it's you.
The goat, indeed.
Well then, Mr. Wright, shall we begin?
I guess so. Jean Greer. Bonk.
It would seem this trial has turned a new direction. I think we shall need a bit of time to take in. Shall we take a brief intermission? Please give me my shields back! Inquisition. Defense, sharpen your swords, and wits, prepare yourselves for the next stage of this battle.
Yes, Your Honor. Dude, this is only halfway. This is the halfway mark. It's been 3 weeks. It's the halfway mark. It shall be done, my lord.
By the time we resume, the examination into the magic gem should have ended as well.
How long does it take to put a gem in water? Put it in water. It's not that hard. What do you mean? By the time it's... We're halfway there. I want to jump into a fire pit.
Now, this court is adjourned for a brief intermission.
I'm going to cry. To be continued. It's going to be continued right now. I hope it gives me my shields back. That would be nice. Yes. I don't know what to save. I guess I'll save on the top slot here. Why did they move? Why do we keep bringing him with us? Why do we keep taking him around? So it's got to be that. Young butler? I know what you're thinking. I couldn't believe it at first either. You really did believe it at first, Phoenix. You gave it like one regretful thought and then you were like, ah, screw it, whatever. Our emotional support corpse. Why would you say that? How dare you disrespect his name? I mean, you're right, but... but... the evidence and circumstances all point to the butler. He or she has to be the witch. At least, that'll be certain if the magic gem turns out to be a fake. Sans, listen, I know, you're right. I just don't want to believe it. I don't like hearing the word corpse and Layton, even though you didn't actually say that, but you know. But if that's the case, then Belduke's murder was also... Yeah, it would be Grey Earl. No, it can't be true. He wouldn't have done that. Spella? I knew it, because there was a different person in that room. It was somebody else. Maybe Grey Earl was like conspiring, working with them.
But there was a being in that room. I mean, we know because we watched the animation, but Maya should know. She'd be like, I saw a witch. Like, she should say that to us. She can't say it out loud, but she can tell us, I saw a witch in the room with us. I know, Jean. He held Sir Belduke in the greatest of respect. You think she did earlier? I mean, I guess she could have. And it's just been, 3 weeks. So I believe you that I'm just wrong. I've been wrong a lot. Jean didn't kill, and I'm sure of it. Jean Grey Earl, are you really what people think you are? Still so many unknown factors in this trial. Ah. Hey, Luke. Are you on our side again? It's Luke. Hi. I'm sorry, Maya. What I did was unforgivable. Nah, you just needed to cope. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. What are you saying, Luke? All you did was testify about what you saw. But I should have trusted you. Well, you trust us now, right? Maya. And he goes back out onto the stand and says, Jean Grey Earl deserves to die. And then they're wrong. We just keep disproving him. He just wants an outlet. He just needs an outlet to be angry at. Anyway, Luke, it's thanks to you that we discovered new information. Thanks to me? Sure. You got Cracker to testify. That was a great idea. I wish I could talk to animals. Don't you too, Isabella? Oh yes, I'd love to have a chat with Eve. So, Luke, will you teach us how to do it? Pretty please? Yeah, of course. I could try. I don't think it's gonna work. He can incriminate Brimstone. Yeah, for all the knife comments. He really could. Yay, that's a promise, right? Mr. Wright. Just ignored mine. He's like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. What is it, Luke? Do you mind if I join you from now on? Of course. Of course. Whatever you need, Luke. Wow. Not at all, Luke. I realized during the trial that in this strange town, even what you see with your own eyes may not be real. That's why I'm not giving up yet. Yay. Doesn't know why he could talk to them. Yeah, he doesn't know why. He just can. Professor, I know he'll return. We can't give up hope. Yay, Luke. He's not dead yet. He's never dead. You know, that's what I've been thinking too. Really? I have a feeling he'll reappear again when we get into trouble and help us out. Wait a minute. He's moved on to denial. What if Layton concocted this whole thing? He created a golden statue of himself and he's just somewhere lurking, waiting for his grand entrance. He's actually looking for Bezella right now. Because, I mean, it's the professor we're talking about here. Right. And remember what he always says. This reminds me of a puzzle. Okay. Look forward to the future. Always look on the brights. He never said that. Did he ever say that? You read the script? Yeah, Maya knows what's going on. I don't think that was the professor who said that. Yeah, that was Amir. Offender accused. The intermission's over. Return to the courtroom. Get back in the cage, Maya. Let's go. It's time to bring this trial to a close. Oh, I have something for you. Here, please take it. Maybe it'll come in handy in this trial. A letter? Huh? Let's see. Who's it from? Wait. Newton Belduke? Several sheets of parchment, but they're all blank. The professor and I got this when we went to see the storyteller. Thank you, Luke. The more info we have, the better. You're welcome. Letter from Belduke contains only blank sheets of parchment. This was from that owl, right? Of how Luke was holding with. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Remember when I said this was the most accurate game? That doesn't mean that it is accurate, okay?
It might be the most accurate. That doesn't mean too much. It's a very low bar. Got no proof that it was Jean Grey Earl who turned the professor into gold. Wait, a line about the parrot is the best ring of the trial. Just remember something? Ooh, okay. We'll find out soon. Even if the magic gem is a fake, it's still not decisive evidence. I don't know what'll happen next, but I do know this battle's far from over. It's already been 3 weeks. What do you mean it's far from over? Phoenix, please. I want to go home. I like the game, but... back in the cage, Maya. There's another 3 more weeks, yeah. Bonk. I will say, like, I genuinely... it's a crossover. I thought it was supposed to be like a... It would be a full game with a nice big story. But this is like a full game. Like, this is longer than a Layton game. This is longer than a standard Layton game, I feel like. And I would say it's probably at least the length of a standard Phoenix Wright game. But it's like huge. There's just so much story, dude. I do get the feeling that there are 3 Layton sections and 3 Phoenix sections. So this is our this is our 3rd trial. So this can't be the last one. So there has to be more after this. It's not even close to being done. Oh my god. This story's never gonna end. Because this is our 4th trial. Which means it's our 4th... Oh my god. The main game is 24 hour long. What do you mean main game? Yeah, there's no way this takes 24 hours. I mean, maybe if you're just spamming through it, you could probably do it. But no way, like, casual playthrough, especially me yapping all the time. No way you're getting through this in 24 hours. We will now resume the trial of Maya Fey. I actually am going to end here pretty soon. We'll get through maybe the first testimony. First things first, the Occult Crime Analysis has finished examining the evidence. They have tested 2 magic gems from the Witch's Scepter. Goldor floated on the surface of the water, whereas Famalia sank. It was said that the genuine magic gems float in pure water, wasn't it? Thus, it has been established. The Famalia magic gem is a fake. 30 hours if you do the completionists. Yeah, I'm definitely not completing it. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I love this story. I love it. But after how long these sections take, I guess I wouldn't have to replay this, but I really don't want to complete like 100% this game. It's too much. Yeah, I don't know how many hours I have so far. I'll have to check. Does it tell you? Is that 18 hours? 25 hours? Oh, yeah. Okay, no, that's 25. Okay. I thought that was the time, like, date. But yeah, no, it's not 25 o'clock. So, yeah, 25 hours. Dang. Wild. This is long. Order in the court. This does not prove that Goldor was used, of course. Nonetheless, the defense's theory does seem to be more plausible. The court considers it worth looking into. Didn't you know you played in May? Yeah. Or March? Yeah, probably. I've been playing this game for that long. No, my lord. Oh, shoot, I skipped the line. Updated. Famalia was fake. Now then, bring in the witness. Witness, your name and profession. My name is Jean Grey Earl. I served the late Master Belduke. Since his death, I have been tending to his dwelling and putting his research materials in order. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something a bit different about Grey Earl today? Twins! They're identical twins! A boy and a girl. How about that for a theory? Witness, there's something we need to clarify first of all. As you are no doubt aware, you have been accused of being a witch. You got it? Sure. That'd be funny. Therefore, it is vital that you tell us. Are you a boy or a girl? Damn. Flat out. Are you a boy or a girl? Tell me. The court must know. Or you will be thrown into the fire. Please hold on. I must consult my magic books to see what gender I am.
Why? What is it?
Excuse my rudeness, my lord, but at this time, I do not intend to answer that question. Woo! Hold on, I must flip a coin. Literally pick the prefer not to answer option. The other option. Let's go. We love an icon. Venus is like, come on. You're making this really hard. Come on, Jean, please. Why do you refuse to answer, witness? I had been following this trial from the gallery, so I am fully aware of the utterly absurd accusation made against me. Alchemy, the art pursued by Master Belduke, is concerned with magic and logic that govern nature. Oh, I totally gave up on the voice. As someone who had been helping Master Belduke for quite some time, I dare say your theory is both illogical and impossible.
Objection!
Alright, explain. The witch's scepter was thrown into the crime scene through the portal created by the magic spell Godor. Godot? Whoa! No, I'm kidding. Anyone copper me? That portal could only have been opened from your room. And what's more, one of the walls in the room is painted green. Your room. I believe anyone is free to paint their walls whichever color they please. Besides, your theory relies on one magic gem being a fake. While that may have been proven true, another question has arisen. Where could the genuine magic gem be? I don't know, they just removed it and got rid of it. Destroy the evidence. Not that hard to imagine. I mean, it's hard without proof, but like, it must have been swapped with a fake one and discarded somewhere. I'm afraid that's impossible. Why? If we assume, as you have claimed, that the witch used the spell Godor, that would mean the magic gem must have been swapped after creating the portal. So tell me, when and where would the witch have disposed the magic gem? I see your point. Several people have paid witness to the incident, and the Knights of Inquisition arrived at the scene immediately after. During that time, no one left the building, and the whole place was meticulously searched. Naturally, the room was searched as my room was searched as well. Although, there was not much to see, as I had a few personal belongings. I mean, if you were in there, you would have just hid the gem. So, despite our inspection, nothing resembles a magic gem was found. I assure you, we have not overlooked anything. I would swear to it on my honor as a knight. So, Mr. Wright, if you wish to accuse me of being a witch, should you not first prove that there is a connection between me and this missing gem? I mean, you could have just destroyed it or hid it. You could have it right now. You could have it right now. Sounds like something they would do. Do you have a green gem on you by any chance? Furthermore, I would appreciate it if you could please approach the matter in a rational way, like an alchemist. The house was searched very soon after the crime. The gem wasn't found, then it means that Grey Earl hid it somewhere. Somewhere the Knight of the Inquisition would not have looked. Where could it be? Was there one in the basement? When we checked the basement, was there a green gem? That was, I mean, there's no way they would have expected me to remember a green gem in the basement. But they wouldn't have been able to get there. Yeah, I don't think they would have been able to get there in time. Because Phoenix was in the basement. So unless they hit it after the fact, I don't know. Could be. Well, we'll keep looking. The witness has made a valid argument. How will the defense respond? The knights who searched the Sir Belduke's premises weren't looking for a magic gem. That's why there is a certain place they didn't consider searching. I don't know where. Interesting. You really don't give up that easily, do you? There's a life on the line. I better not give up. In that case, perhaps you could tell us all where the magic gem is. In Grail's possession, in the room. It has to be in their possession. Sir Belduke's premises were thoroughly searched. I don't think anything would have been missed there. You anticipated that, and that's why you hid it in a blind spot that you knew wouldn't occur to the knights. A blind spot, you say? Well, where is it? It's somewhere on Jean Grail's person.
What? It's on the witness.
Did I call it? Don't tell me the witness has it in their pocket. You're just guessing, aren't you? You think you can just say anything you like? By the way, I'm afraid there are no pockets in my clothing. I'm not going to comment on that, but there are other... I'm just going to keep going. There are other methods. This is the second time I've seen Grey Earl today. And both times, I've had a feeling that something wasn't quite right. Maybe it's just me, but it could be related to the whereabouts of the magic gem. Proof they're a woman. They have no pockets. Aha! That's hilarious. There's no pockets on their clothing, Your Honor. They must be a woman. Oh, that's really funny.
Defense, show us the location of the magic gem.
I don't know, Your Honor.
Where do you think the witness hid the magic gem on the day of the crime?
I don't know. In their mouth. I have no clue, dude. In that big lump that looks like it could hold a gem? Is it that? It's a lump that's about the shape of a gem? I mean, that look, you turn that upside down, that's gem shaped. That looks like a gem to me.
Got it.
Witness. We met for the first time at Sir Belduke's premises. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. I got that by total luck. I got that by a complete luck. All right. In all honesty, how on earth are you supposed to remember that? How are you supposed to remember that? Even if you play this in one sitting, how are you like that is it's a relatively big detail, but like that's crazy. They had a whole conversation about it? Am I really just shooting myself in the foot by playing this once a week? I do not remember that at all. Before Leighton died, they had a whole conversation about the amethyst. I mean, maybe you could have looked at the picture and, you know, because it's kind of in there, but I truly do not remember that. Maya was interested? I guess. God, it's just, there's so much information. I think that's the main problem with these, like, with these giga trials. Like with the other ones, it's a massive trial, but it's broken up into 3 sections, and you're not necessarily expected to remember something from the first investigation all the way to the end. But here it's like there's so much to remember. And then obviously we haven't talked about Jean in like 3 streams, so this is a tough one, dude.
Oh, that's right, Mr. Gray Earl always wears that gemstone. Of course you know it. Everyone knows it. Not me, though. Alchemists believe that amethysts emit positive energy. But that means that they got rid of it. Also, it's green, not red. Amethysts are purple. But when I saw you in the waiting room this morning... Are you kidding me? Wait, did I see them? Did I see them before the trial? Is this like a flashback? Are you kidding me? Was I really supposed to know? I mean, maybe. Wow. I don't know. Wow. I don't know if I like this or not. Because, like, it's cool. The answer was there. And granted, this is being spoon-fed to you. So it's not, like, a huge deal. You know? It's pretty obvious you click near the neck area or the head. So you would have probably got it in 2. But, like, wow. I'm glad they are spoon-feeding this. There's no way I ever would have got that. Because there's no way to, like, check back, you know? Like I said, the only thing you can really get, if they just extended this profile just a little bit, I think it would have been a lot better. But, like, that is a lot to, like, pay attention to. And granted, that's the point of these games, but that seems like a lot. Dang. So where is it now? So my question is, where is it gone? Where's the amethyst? I thought you supposedly always wear.
Objection!
That you supposedly always wear. Wait just a minute. The witness wears a purple gemstone. Is something amiss, Inquisitor Barnum? Or something amiss, Inquisitor Barnum? Wait, but that one was red, not purple. When we arrived at the crime scene, the witness came out to meet us. Oh? Dun, 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 dun. Getting his mind rocked for sure. I recall the witness wearing a... Why is everyone focusing on the gem? Am I the only one who did not look at this gemstone? Why do you remember? Why does the judge remember? Why am I the only one who did not take note of this gemstone? I hate it. It's too much information. I recall the witness wearing a gemstone, but that gemstone was green. I also need to find a stopping point here. Green? And amethysts aren't green, although amateurs sometimes mistake brachiolite for amethyst, but that's irrelevant now. Don't you say that. Don't you say irrelevant. Don't you say irrelevant when you're referencing something that happened 60 hours ago. Don't you dare say the word irrelevant. Witness, you've been trying to pin the blame on the defendant. In order to do that, you replace the Godor magic gem with a regular gemstone. The purple one. Oh. You thought the witch who killed Sir Belduke had used the familiar spell. You knew that if the witch's scepter, with the familiar and Goldor magic gems attached, was discovered at the crime scene. Yeah, he does. He knows a lot about gemstones and, like, geology, I guess. Big geologist. The suspect would be accused of committing both crimes, and that's precisely what happened. The girl captured at the crime scene was accused of slaying both Sir Belduke and Sir Leighton. That was your plan. You removed the Godor magic stone from the scepter and inserted your amethyst in its place. And then you attached the Godor gem to your collar. That's why, when we saw you shortly after the incident, you were wearing the green gemstone. To think that was in fact a magic gem. So, what do we have to say to this? Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order! Witness, is that true?
I feel like you're not, because we have a long trial to go.
This amounts to nothing more than conjecture. I do not believe you have any solid proof.
I'm sorry, what? Okay. How? Explain.
However, I have to concede that you have surmised a logical connection between me and the missing magic gem.
Okay. Thank you for giving me this voice break, by the way. I appreciate it.
Consequently, I am prepared to answer your questions.
All right. Go for it, Chief. King, Queen, I don't know. Yeah, they got a nice voice. I
Good.
like it.
I will repeat what I asked you previously. Witness, state your name, profession, and finally, your
Gender.
gender.
He really is the final boss of job applications.
My name is Jean Grail. I have been serving the late Master Belduke. As you can see, I wear a butler's outfit. But the
Yeah,
truth
that's what
is,
I
as
see.
the defense claims, I am a girl.
Huh? Why did you have to drop the voice? Girls can sound like that. Whoa, girl have long hair, boy have short hair.
A girl?
What?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. A woman? I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they needed to do the voice change or the hair thing. You could have just take them at their word, you know? I would have believed if they just said I'm a girl.
What?
Honestly, like I was getting girl the whole time. I don't see why they were like, "Whoa, it's a boy." I mean, maybe it was short hair, just like, yeah, but like I didn't really get that. I was like, "Oh yeah, they're just like a stoic girl or something." Yeah, I will say, yeah, you're right. The hairstyle is better. But that's always like a cliche where it's like, "Whoa, they're actually a girl. They have long hair." But I do like this
The
hairstyle. a lot.
butler is a girl?
The butler's a girl. It's so cute, though. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order, order. Order in the court. Jean Grail, are you declaring to this court that you are in fact female?
Damn. Let the record show. Jean is a woman. Whoa. It is Miku. Yes. I'm not gonna really. Okay.
But everyone in town was under the impression that you were a boy.
Damn, this really is funny. I mean, it shows. It's like, why is it so? I mean, granted, this is a horrible allegory, which I don't think this is what they're going for. This is not supposed to be an allegory for LGBT. Because this is like, if they are a woman, they are a little more suspicious. So I don't think this is supposed to be an allegory, because if it is, it's a terrible allegory. Because in this universe, being a girl is not necessarily as good. So, but it is kind of hilarious how everyone's overreacting. That's what I wanted to say. Because that's what feels like the allegory, where it's like, whoa, I thought they were a boy, and they're making a huge deal out of it, when in reality it's like, it doesn't really matter, but it matters in this case. Did you hear that? The butler's a girl. Doesn't that make him or her a maid? I knew there was something suspicious about him. I mean, her. You know why, right? Think about all that alchemy. That's mighty suspicious. Yeah, girls can't do alchemy. Just listen to them. Listen to the wild gossip and accusations. Accusations? I don't think it's really an accusation. Alchemists pursue knowledge of the rules that govern nature. But the townspeople, alchemy is no different to magic. Oh, so if you did alchemy, they would think you're a witch. But you're with the alchemists, so wouldn't the alchemist just vouch for you being saying, no, they're just doing alchemy? Because the alchemist was, respected. Had they known I was a girl, they would have taken me for a witch. They were wary. I thought they respected him, though, because wasn't he like the healer and the doctor, though? That's what Master Belduke was worried about. He told me it would be safer if I pretend to be a boy. In other words, you disclose that you are a female, but you deny that you're a witch. I really need to find a stopping point. I would have thought that was obvious. She knew that once her gender came into the question, she wouldn't have been able to conceal it. why she made this public now. That's the most rational choice for her. We're also wary because of how close it was to magic. And since he was a man, they turned to... Okay, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. But... No, you know what? No buts. That does make sense. Inquisitor Barnum, may I ask you one question? Has all the evidence in the Golden Gentleman case already been presented? No, I have letters. Why do you ask? As it stands, you do not have a single piece of evidence proving that I am a witch. Given the lack of pertinent evidence against me, I would like to be permitted to return to my duties.
What say you, Inquisitor Barnum?
It has been proven that 2 gems were swapped. However, it may also have been possible for the accused to have done so.
Objection!
How? Maya had no reason to swap the gems. This is a place of judgment. There is no need for us to understand the reason behind the criminal's actions. Dude, once again, coming in clutch. Motivation and motive, just motive, is not necessary in the court. It helps sometimes, but it's not necessary. Thank you, Barnum. Thank you. I don't need to prove a motive. Okay, guys, hear me out. She may have been outed as a woman, but she has to have some pulse of steel to leave with such confidence. Oh, that's hilarious. That's a good one. Huh? After all, those whom we judge are otherworldly creatures. They are witches. It is impossible for a human being to understand the reasoning of a witch. Kinda fair. Look at him go! Woo! He's dancing. Is there nothing we can do? At this rate, Maya will be... The floorboard is loose. Barnum still thinks Maya's a witch. Made it this far, and yet he still feels like we're on back at stage one. It seems there are no more rational arguments against me. Just, yeah, she's gonna be a flambe, hopefully. Now, if you will kindly excuse me. I don't have much on Grey Earl when it comes to the professor's case. But should I just let her go? I don't know. Ask about another case? There's nothing else I can follow up on regarding the professor's case. So what can I do? There's only one other option. Miss Grey Earl, I have to ask you to remain on the witness stand. Is there something else you wish to ask me? Your testimony is not over yet. There's still something you need to tell us about. Mr. Wright, I am afraid I cannot help you. I have told you all I could about this incident. Not this incident. I'm afraid you've got the wrong idea, Miss Grey Earl. Your Honor, what this witness needs to testify about is not the professor's unfortunate incident, but rather the incident from 3 months ago, namely Sir Belduke's death. As she was present in the building at the time working as a live-in butler, she needs to testify about the events of that day.
About Sir Belduke's death?
The fact that one of the magic gems was swapped leads me to a single conclusion. Both crimes, murder of Sir Belduke and the transmutation of Professor, were the work of the same witch. The truth behind the alchemist's death may also hold the answer to this case.
What's your opinion on this, Inquisitor Barnum?
I'll allow you to have your way this time. Your way? Sir Blue Knight, the Inquisition has no objections. Ayo, indeed. Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum, it seems you have lost that unyielding attitude so admired by the townspeople. Here you are now, letting a novice defender lead you by the nose. I think he's just being a good person. It is hard to believe you have been known as the unwavering sort of justice for your usually cool-headed judgment. He is being cool-headed. You're trying to manipulate him. He's doing the right thing. Really feel it could be listed under LGBTQ+. Yes, it could. You know little about me, witness. Damn. Get her. Get her. Do you think I care about defending my name? Is it this town that I wish to defend? Sir Belduke's murder is the only case who have remained unsolved for so long. Jean Grail, you shall now testify about it. Ooh. He's so cool. I really love Barnum.
Bonk. Harsh demand by both the defense and the Inquisition. The witness will testify about Sir Belduke's death. Any questions?
No, my lord. I guess I don't get a response.
I must, however, mention one more thing before we begin. If it cannot be proven that Jean Grey is a witch and claimed it by the defense, the court will irrevocably consider Maya Fey to be the witch responsible for both crimes. Is that understood?
Damn, the stakes are high. It has to be someone and Jean. I mean, Jean could maybe have done it, but it was someone else had to have been present.
You have no choice, Sir Blue Knight.
If you don't want the trial to end right now, ready your sword and face the challenge that awaits. But the opponent is a real witch. It's a gamble that puts Maya's life at the stake.
Nick?
Maya, you gotta stop talking. You gotta stop yapping. You can't yap right now. Maya.
No witch is gonna outwit you in court. You're an ace attorney after all.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I like the confidence.
So, let's do it.
Could we have her put down now? No, I'm kidding. We just end this right now. I'm kidding. The defense accepts the conditions. Let's proceed with the trial. Barnum let her speak this time. Bonk.
Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin.
Why him? We shall start with a brief summary of the incident. Okay. I'm actually going to end it here. So next off, we'll start off fresh. Starting fresh with... I only have 2 credibility. This is gonna suck. How am I gonna do this? This is impossible, dude. I thought it would reset. This is so dumb. Okay, whatever. We'll struggle through this next Monday. I don't even think we're gonna beat it next Monday. I think we still have 2 more streams. If, you know, the last 2 streams are any indication of how long this trial is gonna be, but this is a long game. But I'm going to call it off here. So that way, next time, I will be able to start off with all the information I need of this old trial, I guess. Beat this trial or the game in 2 streams. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't even think I'm going to beat the trial in 2 streams. We'll see. About to say no shot for the game. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Maybe the trial in 2 streams, but it's gonna be a while. Okay, well, let's see who's streaming right now. Did Maria start? No, Maria did. We could say hi to Maria for a little bit. Could also say hi to Sarah. Haven't seen her in a while. Let's say hi to Sarah. Sarah is playing some Lethal Company with some friends. So let's go say hello to Sarah. Raid Sarah Azura. Managed to render the camera clock. Ooh, I'm so excited to see that final thing. It's gonna be so cool. Can't wait. So yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I had a ton of fun. I'll be back on Wednesday. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't decided yet. I need to draw something for a project I'm a part of, so maybe I'll try to draw. I don't know if I will, though. Haven't decided yet. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. Join the Discord. Nappy. Because we're watching anime, and we're probably going to watch a Professor Layton trailer. Nappy doesn't want to. I'll do it. Fine. Nappy, you're so bad. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. Hope you had some fun. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Adios.